Yellow.
What's going on? I tuned in to unlocking eyes.
I guess you guys missed that meme.
Which one?
No, it just sounded like you just called Julian yellow because it like cut out and then.
Oh, I didn't know it cut out.
Clip it.
I said he had the Brazil filter on.
Oh, the Brazil filter. Yeah.
Clip it. Send it to his mum.
Wait, hang on. What the fuck? Did you just see it? Yeah, it is just becoming yellow.
Yeah.
You've got the Brazil filter.
Brazil filter. Hang on.
Looks like you're in
like
a
the
hot
Mexico,
country.
like the Mexico filter.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
This is the.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got the Chris camera angle.
The Chris camera angle's there.
All the hot girls have the Chris camera.
Hey guys.
Look, if I hang on, I think the chair's also just slowly.
Are you a caster again, Holly? You missed it. Yesterday, Chris was in a full suit for D&D.
I went
And
into
then
the
I
office.
fucking cancel. That's so funny.
No, I went into the office yesterday, so I was wearing a suit because I went into the office.
It was a
wasn't
full
for D&D.
three-piece and waistcoat.
Right now, I've just got the waistcoat on. Like, I went into the office again today.
It was so funny though because we were hanging out and then like we'd been in the call for like an hour and then Chris just went like that and me and Ju both went, "You wearing a suit?"
I expect full suited and booted next Wednesday. All right.
I remember my prom dress.
Well, I'm on site next week, so I don't think I'll be in a full suit. I'm not going to wear a three-piece suit to a client site.
That's fine. You just have to put it on afterwards. Right.
Let's go, gamers.
Righty tighty. So, back at the house, the party is plotting against Eve and they wanted to use the zone of truth. Victor said that Eve can be trusted. Sister Ali asks if Eve will talk under a zone of truth spell and asks some questions about her time in the castle with Flameheart. Bringing the true rulers of Eldoria back. Eve tells the truth to all the questions, admits that she was okay with giving back the palace to Eleanor. She was like, yeah, they can have her. Then it cuts back, coming back. And then Rogar speaks with animals, bribes a bird with berries, but the party couldn't find any scrolls. Can't remember. You wanted scrolls to put spells on, I think?
Yeah, so we could like get them into you to help you out.
Yeah. Sister Ali flirts a cabbage off a shopkeeper. Mud tries to shout at some merchants who weren't selling wares. I think we determined that they were guards.
I think they're weapons arms dealers and they're taking
They were smuggling people into the castle.
people.
Ooh, what for? Who knows? Ooh. Okay, hold on.
Murderous intent.
Yeah, who would do that? Fucking hell. I don't know what that is for. If we go back to the palace, at the palace, Lyra's mother comes into her room and asks why Lyra didn't go for a morning walk and gives her a dress. I noted that the mother's eyes were the colour of the cosmic blue of the stone. Taken downstairs to the hall, there is a party. There's a grand celebration that goes on for hours. Lots of different noble guests. Lyra sits there and shuts the fuck up, but her mum speaks to her in her mind, which was weird. And then her mother tells her to speak to this guy about how she's going to get to Arcadia, whether it's going to be via giant bird or boat. Don't know yet. That's still up in the air. Lyra had a bad gut feeling. She felt a presence staring at her from behind. There was a shadow. There was a flicker of shadow on fire. Flames were a bright blue. She felt a pull. I black out for a second, but come back to the party. I didn't actually write down any notes based on the trauma that happened last time, but I can remember because it's burnt into the back of my mind.
Yeah, we all remember.
She's taken to a room full of books. She's left there for hours. Flameheart comes in, tells her to kill someone because, this is the Black Scale way. She ends up killing an elf. And is left in the room with the dead guy for ages.
Business.
And is abused by Flame Heart as well. So true colours come out. And I think I wrote down Scales of Dracor. Philantha descends from the ancient dragons that originally used the scales. The stone holds on to the dragon's power. Blood enters the stone and is stored. Starts to unlock the draconic energy. All the dragons have their powers taken, and that's why they want the scales ? And that is all the notes I have.
And then we went to the potion shop. No, the general shop.
Shit. At this point, I was too
Mud
fucked up.
demanded 100 worms.
What, 100 worms?
I forgot about the potion shop.
No, just a crazy amount of worms.
For 5 gold, isn't it? Yeah, demands 5 gold worth of worms for the bird.
For the bird, yeah.
You're welcome.
And then we went back home and we had a Skype call with Lyra when she told us everything.
Fucking Skype.
A little team conference.
And you hung something out the window which we spotted, so we know which window is yours.
Yeah.
And I think we were discussing, okay, how are we going to get into the castle? Maybe like disguised as sellers, because they seem to be taking crates inside. We didn't decide on anything.
I think it's one of those that if you have invisibility, you can at least get one person in.
Yeah. How long does invisibility last?
Ages, I think.
Hour, I believe.
That is a scientific term. Ages.
An hour. Remember that Eve, also, who is with you, can cast invisibility if you need her to. But I would obviously cause her to be near the...
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
You were thinking about potentially getting uniforms and speaking. It's whether I can just like...
You guys also... Or Dan also suggested...
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell, so it's like...
infinite.
No, wait, it is an hour. I just read the wrong bit.
Dan suggested that there could be an opportunity when Eve is being moved to the carriage.
Yeah.
How many days left have we got till Arcadia?
3.
4 more days.
4.
3 days.
I'm gonna say 4.
Okay. Including the day that we're currently on.
We were
I think
about intercepting it, weren't we?
Yeah.
I think...
Well, as an idea. I
feel like Lyra might be able to get away with more personality deviations now.
Yeah.
Because trauma. So I might be able to start being a bit of a dick.
You could test the boundaries a little bit.
Yeah, because now I know what it's like. But I need to start making plans about how to get to them and splash the stone, basically.
Yeah, and failing that, we just want you out. Because we still have the trump card that is Dad. Just show the guards Dad, and hopefully they'll snap out of it.
Yeah. Well, do you know the hole that the stone is in the chandelier?
Mm-hmm.
What is the layout of that room? Is there like a balcony, or is it just like a ballroom and a really tall ceiling? Like how tall are we talking? I'm just like, if it's so super tall, then there might be a balcony.
Classic. There is a balcony. I'll send you a screenshot.
Because I'm like, am I just gonna have to like? My brain is like wet sock.
It has to be fresh water.
No, but like, bucket sock throw.
The mission from the director is about locating the scales of Dracor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering if we wet this stone and all the guards snap out of it, that could cause like full-scale conflict within the city.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
maybe, just floating ideas here, maybe we should leave that for a later point and focus on finding that, like, focus on getting you out and then focus on finding the scales. Because if conflict arises and anything happens to your dad in that conflict, then we're kind of like back to square one with in terms of finding the scales. It's a big key to that.
Okay. So
True.
it's a new day, and I'm going to give you. Okay, that's fine. I was just going to say I'm going to give you a choice. Do we want to start with the Violet Hand base, the house in the noble estate, or do we want to start in the castle?
Don't mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well, look,
Base?
I think Violet Hand base because we
Yeah.
haven't heard back from the Bird Scouts.
Okay. We rejoin with
Okay,
the Violet Hand base. Those Bird Scouts, they were tasked to follow the wagons, correct?
Yes.
Those
The wagons of the merchants that aren't merchants, was it?
Mm.
Yeah, okay.
They flutter.
Sorry.
Waiting at
Sorry.
the
Are we,
doorstep.
are we having a long rest as well?
Yeah. Well,
It's gonna be the next morning, right?
yeah, everyone long rest. Yeah.
Cool. Just because it's a spell slot. Cool. Nice.
The birds are ready for their news.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, as a ritual, gonna cast.
Sure. Their whistling slowly starts to morph and change, and you see that the main bird, it's got a kind of a gang with him now because you've promised a lot. And he goes, I have done your task.
Okay. Where do they go? Each bird that gives me information, because there were 10 carts, each bird that gives me information on where a cart went, the first 10 for each, one for each cart, will get a good berry.
Whoa.
That was what we agreed.
Roll for animal handling
that was what we
persuasion.
agreed.
Your choice.
Animal
It's
handling.
a DC 10 either way.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. All right. I just thought because there's a little bit more of us now, I could maybe up the price.
Hey, look, you can't have the price this time, but what I will say is we're going to be here for a little while, you know? We're going to need more information down the line. And when we do need more information, we can negotiate a price then.
Okay. All right, I'll tell you then. You see that he's like backing off the other birds first. All right. Well, it's pretty simple. The first one, the ones that are hanging about. They never do anything, but they cart in at the end. At night, they all cart away. They go well away. And then at a certain point, just outside the city walls, they sort of like veer into the forest and then just dip into the ground. We don't really see any, like, we don't get it. We tried following them, but we couldn't really understand. But,
All right. And they all go together to this place?
they all take different routes. A lot of them, though, we saw were going to this big river. We don't know what that's about.
They went into the river?
They kind of stopped their wagons outside, and we decided that it was we weren't going to hang around to find out what happens.
Okay. Hey, look. You've given me a lot of good information here. Who are your 9 closest friends out of this group?
It turns around. You see the pleading eyes of 9, a group of birds, and it turns once again, swirls around to you and says, "I think I can split that bounty up."
I'm gonna give him all the berries.
Cool. He flies off.
My man.
Saw that coming.
Immediately, the rest of them follow.
Cool.
We've just made a mobster out of that bird. He's going to come back in like a big fur coat and a cane.
Pimpin.
All right, you've got your information from your birds. Still early in the morning. What's Sister Ali doing in the morning? You're still. Oh, sorry. How early in the morning is it, Rogar? You tell me.
It's like, I guess I'd meet with them just before breakfast, so
Okay, we're talking 6, 7 a.m. then.
yeah.
Sister Ali, you awaken, and when you do, you find yourself in a bit of a sweat, a little bit of you're a little bit jostled, and you feel like a panic, like you've just awoken from a dream you can't remember, and you see Eva's holding your hand, going, "Are you okay?"
Oh, yes, I think so. Well, I think I must have had a nightmare.
You didn't seem like you're having a very good time.
No, I don't remember anything, but gosh, my heart's beating. Was I saying anything?
Not that I could. Just muttering.
Oh, I've been having strange dreams lately. Never mind. Sure, it was just a dream.
Okay.
Did you sleep well?
I did. These beds are. They're okay.
Not what you're quite used to.
It's hard. It's quite. Did Eleanor sleep on these?
Yes.
We're in the noble estate. I just assumed that they had better.
No, these are a lot nicer than what we're all used to, so...
Oh, good heavens!
It's all
What are you used to?
perspective. Oh, just a cot bed in a hospital.
And what? You sounds like morning conversation. I'm gonna go talk to my father. Are you okay? Can I get you any water or anything?
No, it's okay. I'll be down soon. I'll start breakfast. Thank you.
Okay. She kind of backs away from you a little bit and then walks away. The door is closed behind. You're left alone with your thoughts at the moment, Sister Ali.
And I can't remember anything that I dreamt about.
Roll for religion.
Religion! Oh, gosh!
Oh no!
Wingless behaviour.
When you try and make out what it is that you could possibly be so flustered about, it's strange. It is a dream. You can't remember it the moment you woke up, but you feel that you are comforted. This isn't bad. You may have not. Maybe it started out as a nightmare, but it didn't end that way, and you see quite clearly the visage, just the shape of some sort of man that you must have dreamt about, and that's about it.
Okay. I guess I'll say my morning prayers and head downstairs.
You sit up and strange, you notice around you, surrounding your bed, is a pile of, under the covers, pile of black feathers.
Black.
Can I pick one up? Like, are they tangible?
It's tangible. It's real.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna like press it into my journal.
Okay.
And then like put my journal back under my pillow. And then I'm gonna take another one and I'm just gonna like just hold it in my fist.
Feels good. Feels soft. Very soft, like a dove's.
Sick.
Mud. Describe to me your morning.
I'm just sleeping on the floor.
Mud just wakes up. There's like somehow just shit across him. Like there's like piles of
They
crap.
just fallen out of the bed.
Yeah.
And just on the floor.
Like blankets and stuff strewn over his shoulder. He's just scratching his ass as he gets up. Seems like a pleasant enough morning. You also, however, you feel like you've also had a strange and stressful night. Can't remember it though. Can I please get an insight?
Sure can. Easy nat 20, baby.
You hear
Fuck!
you close your eyes and you really try and ponder into what the fuck happened. And you see this visage of a woman, flowing red hair, and you can remember something very distinct, just for a moment, as this woman with big flowing red hair, and in this dream you see that you are full of emotion as she hands something to you. Her face, though, not what you recognize, not what you understand. It's just this blur. And what she hands you is this strange, looks sort of like a glass piece. Not quite, maybe like a crystal. And you hold on to it, and then you woke up on the floor. That's what you remember with a natural 20.
Okay. Hope Holly's taking notes.
I am currently.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just like kind of walk out of my room, like kind of just holding my head.
Fantastic.
Into
as
the main area, and
you sort of hold your head and you exit the room, you hear a whisper, as if it's like an echo coming from that dream that you just latch onto as you leave, and it's just coming to you, and you're recollecting it as you walk out, and you just hear the whisper, Marianne.
Okay.
I assume Mud just sort of freezes in the door frame.
Yep. Yep.
As you do so, something tangible, but strangely not quite real. You feel like you're holding something, and it's not. It feels like you're holding something, but if you pressed too hard, it would just disappear, like it was an illusion of something being held.
Oh, Phantom.
So can I see anything in my hand, or is it just that feeling?
It's just that feeling. After a while, as time passes, it does start to fade.
Okay. Hmm.
So excited we're getting some glimpses into Mud's backstory.
Alright, I'm just gonna go lie down again.
yeah, sure. But 180s walks back into the room. Skip breakfast or like what's the idea?
I'm just gonna kind of just chill for a minute and just be like,
Yeah.
what's going on, man?
The house starts to come alive as
I'm
you
just
lay.
muttering to myself like, man, I gotta lay off the sauce, bro.
The house starts to come alive. You start to hear the noises of Eve talking to her father. Sister Ali starts cooking. Rhaegar's been talking to birds. Okay. Is there anything anyone wants to do? Let me know now.
You guys.
She's so cute. Think of that and hide her.
Once I'm really sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to do it. Once I've made breakfast, I want to go talk to Victor.
Yeah. Focus, Elu. The black feathers are.
Hang on.
That's okay.
Why do you think they're black?
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
maybe
angels
they're
are-
like a baby goose where they
Oh,
like.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
brown.
She's evil.
Okay.
dare
you.
What's up? You wanted to speak to Victor?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll lay breakfast out and then I'll go upstairs. I'll be. Oh, I'm just gonna go tell Victor breakfast is ready. It won't be long. And I'll go and knock on his door.
When you do, you hear
Like-
sort of like a. You don't hear anything for a while. Like there's a pause for an strangely stagnant amount of time before you hear Victor's voice as he says, "Yes," and he opens the door.
I'm like, I've got my hands like this, and I'm like, Victor. And then I like show him.
And he takes it, he examines it. This is. Do come in.
Okay,
Where would you like to sit in his room? He has a bed and a chair.
I'll sit on the bed.
Cool.
Ooh.
He sits
sorry.
beside you on the bed.
Oh, okay.
Incredibly soft, this. Unlike any bird that need to be near here. Large. Is this what I...
Yes, Victor. Yes, I had a really bad dream. I don't know what it was about. I woke up all sweaty and my heart was pounding. But I think towards the end of the dream, it started to turn into a good dream, and I kind of saw this outline of a man. I don't know who it was. And then when I looked down, there were these feathers everywhere. You can keep that one. I've got one in my diary.
Why, thank you. I'm going to need an insight check from you, please. A
Oh my
DC
gosh.
of 21.
Oh my gosh. I never am insightful with Victor.
You see that his smile is wrapped around his face in a genuine way. It warms your heart, and he stands up and looks away and ponders on the feather for a moment before placing it on his desk. And he puts his hand on top of your shoulder and says, "This is fantastic progress, my little light. Is there anything in particular that you may have done? Could you even think?
Well, I mean, there was that whole business with Rogar a while back,
Yes, it was.
but I don't
Strange.
think there's been anything lately.
And you mentioned a dream, a nightmare of sorts that turned comforting. Dreams, often a way for those without physical bodies to reach out to us. Though also could be meaningless nonsense, but this is not meaningless. And he holds your feather. Curious though, I thought you had told me these were bladed.
Well, I never saw them before, but they cut the cupboards. I actually hadn't thought of that. Huh.
Well, whatever is the case, this is fantastic. Could you try now?
To summon them?
Well, if you've done so before.
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah. I'm just gonna like
tense your shoulder blades.
like squint my eyes and be like,
As you squint your eyes and your eyes are hugged closed.
got a vein popping.
Nothing happens. But you do feel sort of Victor's hand placed on your shoulder blades. And he says, "It's okay. Patience. That's all that's required. How do you feel about this?"
Oh, I feel really excited. I mean, I guess I'm a little bit confused now because, yeah, they were sharp, but these are black feathers. But it can't be a coincidence, can it? The dream and the vision and the feathers.
Yes, well, they match your hair.
Yes, well, just gonna like pull my habit down.
They're just as beautiful.
Thank you.
He opens the door. Thank you for this gift. I've much to think about.
Oh, could I have 2 copper? A man gave me a cabbage in the marketplace yesterday, and he said it was for free, but I'd like to pay him back today.
I see. I don't have any money in my room, but I can arrange it so that you can receive 2 copper before you leave.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
It's not a problem. And then you leave the room, and the door creaks as it closes.
Oh, I was going to say something else as well, but it'll wait. I don't want to ruin the moment.
Cool.
I'll go back downstairs.
Cool. When you're down there, you see Eve is a lot more comfortable now. She seems to be really settling in. She seems to be happily showing her true side, for better or worse. And that whole zone of truth exercise really helped her open up.
Yeah. So we were right. It was therapeutic. Rogar, have you seen Mud today yet? Has he been up and about?
No, I don't think I've seen him.
Do you want to maybe try and wake him up? He's normally quite grumpy with me in the mornings.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Rogar.
I'm gonna kind of creep up to Mud's room, listen at the door, and then if he's asleep, I'm gonna be like, "Mud," and run away.
Sure.
Fuck off, Rogar.
Amazingly,
I'm
he's
hanging
seen
out
through
my
your
arse.
ruse.
I'll leave my room after that knock and then come over to it. What was that all about? What do you want?
Sister Annie asked me to wake you up because you're grumpy in the mornings.
You're grumpy in the mornings. All right, well, I'll go have a word with Sister Annie then.
Okay.
What are you so chipper about, Sister Annie? Eh?
Morning, Maud. Would you like some eggs or toast or
Yes.
all of them? Okay, here we go.
All of them.
You seem in especially good spirits this morning.
Yes, well, it's a good day to be alive, isn't it? It's sunshiny, and today's the day, hopefully, where we rescue our friend, surrounded by such lovely company.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, do you want us to discuss the plan, or do you want to go to the palace before we get into our?
Let's cut to the palace.
Yeah.
I want to say. I won't say anything.
What? Then you can't.
But
No, because we're just gonna play D&D in it. That's all we're doing.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Right, cool.
Oh, 10th path. Okay, cool.
Tense path.
oh,
Just loading up the
yeah, my
Castle
bad.
Eldon path. Castle Eldon soundtrack. All day, you've been in your room. No one's come to get you. No one's called for you. There's been a strange absence of anything regarding you.
Oh, gosh. So is it like say that it's like about like lunchtime now? So if I woke
Yeah,
up at
let's
like
say it's
7,
yeah.
I've just been like,
almost impossible to tell time. But yes, you're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
by hunger.
okay, I
No
wake
one's-
up
no
and it's
one's
been
even-
4 hours.
No one's even come to feed you.
Oh, what time is feeding time normally?
Well,
Sorry, I should have
you
come out
wouldn't know,
and
but
then-
you wouldn't know, but you would assume.
Okay,
standard
like
lunch
there is a
time.
routine of like wake
Yeah.
up, eat,
Yeah,
Morning
eat, sleep.
morning
Mm.
walk.
Morning
Yeah,
walk.
Well, I wanted to morning walk, and no one came to get me. So, okay, so I'm guessing I'm getting hungry.
you are.
So it's out of character that it's been this long without food.
It is very out of
Like-
character. It's very
And normally food is
strangely
brought.
quiet
food.
as well within the palace. Usually by now you'd be paraded around as a figure of something or other, or using the visage of Eleanor to inspire the people, or being at any level of banquet or something,
Mm,
but nothing.
that's so weird. Thing is, I don't want to go and break out because I know that I have the scroll I know that Lyra has the scroll of dispel lock. I feel like I need to save that for when we actually have a plan. Or dispel magic, sorry. So I'm just gonna continue just absolutely crawling through her room and just looking at stuff because I feel like Lyra would be very bored at this point. Concerned and bored and hungry.
Is there a limit to how long you will go? Like, how many hours? Give me an amount of time, and I will tell you what happens instead of having you for roll for investigation.
Yeah,
How
if
many hours are you investigating for?
it would be based on Lyra's hunger, about dinner time.
Cool. Solid 4-5 hours.
Like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We're starting to get towards dinner time. There's
Yeah.
been nothing.
Which is, by the way, on the very high end of what I expected, so I'm going to give you that piece of knowledge. You turn over every piece of that could possibly be interesting in Eve's room, or your room, that Eve has taken over. And eventually, you come to learn that all of her arcane studies seems to be themed towards, you already knew this, certain schools of magic, but also among the arcane study, a lot of it is to do with the history of Eldoria and also the abyss. Not that you can really read it, but you're piecing it together over several hours. Something to do with the abyss that has been part of her curriculum.
Mm.
Is in
Really?
Shadowglen Abyss, or is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there anything in these notes that Lyra wouldn't know from our times in the library?
No.
Or is it kind of covered the basics?
Yeah, it's covered a lot of the basics, and without you being able to like read it, you wouldn't know.
Mm. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Amongst your investigation as well, you find that eventually, just within the hours that you're there, your door is not arcanely locked anymore.
Nah, probably should have tried that first. Okay, right. So cool. Well, I've got, Lyra's got a good excuse if she starts doing walkies that she's hungry. I guess I'm gonna go walkies now. If it's been so incredibly quiet.
You open the door.
Okay.
You see that there is no one really around. There is distant noise.
Okay. I'm gonna try and use my like sneaky skills to try and make sure that I'm like not seen. So this is now we're entering like stealth mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with your passive stealth. I'm happy for this. What's happening is you're absolutely clung to the shadows. No one can see you, move about, dash around. And would you like to move? Where would you like to move? Outside the castle, towards the noise and the distance?
I don't know. Well, she's hungry.
The noise is coming from the.
Yeah,
sort of
I probably would go
hall.
to try and figure out where people are. Like normally there's like guards, there isn't guards.
Once you get to the source of the noise, you can see this banquet hall that's usually used to parade you around is filled with just people eating. It's a lot of guards, a lot of Black Scale members, and they are just having a normal. They're not batting an eye that you're walking about. And eventually you see, sort of among one of the top tables, is your mother eating as well. She doesn't see you as you're obviously sneaking around, but food is going round on like being served.
What in the famine is happening? Like, okay. Oh, I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'd go in there. I don't know. I don't think I'm brave enough.
At this point, could I get a stealth check, please?
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Inspiration.
Wait, what just happened? Because Discord just froze for me.
Oh, so we've been sneaking. So everyone's in the banquet hall having dinner. And I rolled stealth
on them.
Well, I'm just like peeping in to see where everyone's gone.
And I asked you to roll stealth.
Yeah.
You with a 12. Are we happy with sticking with 12?
I really don't want to be seen right now, I don't think. Shall I re-roll it?
I'm thinking. It might be worth it.
Just for now, I want to see if I can explore it further.
Okay, that's our inspiration use.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can I stay with the 12?
Lady Annette, your mother, she beckons Flameheart over, who walks over, and she whispers something into his ear. He stands up and he slowly turns and directly makes eye contact with you.
It's good.
You see that he begins marching down the hall alone.
Oh no! I'm just gonna stay still. I'm not gonna run.
Cool.
I know I've been
Soon,
seen.
Flameheart does get to you and says, "Your mother was wondering when you join us for food."
Yeah, I'm quite hungry now. Is there
Good.
place for me at the table?
There is. He beckons you over. From the distance, you can see there is a seat next to your mother empty.
Okay, cool. I'll go and sit in the seat.
Cool. You walk down the hall. None of the gods, again, there's no like special treatment or anything like that. You're just walking right down through. And when you get to Lady Annette, she looks at you and says, "Ah, finally. Here, sit."
Sit.
I assume you could understand why you've been kept here for so long?
I think so.
Good. Well,
But
I want you to know that as of today, you are to do as you like. Though, of course, I will need you back here at night.
yeah, of course.
Good. Child, eat. Food is being brought over. I have a special lesson for you tonight. One
Mm.
it will be just us about who you really are.
Mm. I look forward to it.
As you should. She stands up and she leaves. You have not had fancy royal food in a long time.
Scranton, but like deservedly Scranton, yeah. Just,
Flameheart basically sits down next to you on the seat that wasn't your mother's. He looks a lot more casually laid back. He looks quite relaxed, and he smiles and he says, "You're probably wondering what this is all about. Yes?
I'd say so, yeah. Confused.
Consider it a reward for doing so well yesterday." He stands up and he leaves. You're no longer being monitored or tracked
Leave.
Get the fuck!
by people.
What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Who? Lyra's like
Actively
Italian.
followed is what I meant. You may have the scrying may still be an option for him.
Why? So wait, hold on. So she said she's back at night. There's a lesson tonight?
There is a lesson tonight that is extremely important. It looks extremely important to her.
Well, if it's anything like my last lesson, then
Well, usually
rather
her
than-
lessons are of the arcane.
oh shit. Okay.
But
Mm.
they are usually accompanied by tutors and books and things like this. A one-on-one has never happened before.
Oh no. Okay, cool. So I need to get out and stay out then at that point because I can't. Unless. Oh no. like finish up my dinner and go back to my room.
Of course.
So I can freak out. Yeah, what the fuck? Hold on. So I didn't want to ask too many questions because I don't want to give up the gist. But I think the jib's up, guys. I think
Well, I mean, we can't talk to you, so never mind.
Can I get an insight check from you?
Yeah.
Please?
sure.
Oh, mate.
Oh, an actual roll.
You
Very insightful.
feel like there's a strange sense of safety in your mother's words today. One that you've never experienced in your entire life. For the first time ever, whatever she's looking at you like, or however her gaze is like, it's definitely different.
Okay. I think something that's I've not took into consideration is the fact that I disappeared, like as her daughter, I disappeared to an unknown location and have now magically reappeared in Eve's stead. To her knowledge, she doesn't know necessarily, unless there's like intel that I'm plotting against her. So if she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad you've returned," you need to fucking explain. So that might explain the vibe of safety. She's probably just quite relieved that I'm alive.
What, and she thinks you've usurped your sister?
Well, more like I don't know. She's gonna be pissed that Eve's gone, but at the same time, daughter who disappeared when massacre happened has returned. So I'd imagine she'd be quite happy, even if it is a really weird situation.
Julian did say a minute ago that the one-on-one is about who you really are, so maybe she's been like waiting to say that, so now it's like she's excited about like telling you you're like dragon or whatever.
Well, then I have to go. But then if it's I didn't think about it that way. That's an interesting thing. It's more of like a.
I don't know if it will necessarily be like a lesson, but maybe it will be. I don't know.
Thing is, if I have to do magic, I mean, can I right? I was thinking about this for a while because I was like, right, how can I get out of a magic lesson? Can I just tell her that basically I've used all my spell slots and I'm all out of juice? I'm all out of juice. You know, I've been practicing in my room. Really sorry. How naughty of me. I'm all out of magic right now.
Definitely a plausible lie. Like, definitely, it's well, yeah, but cantrips are like, hey, here's your lesson in like bioengineering, and you're like, I have a lighter. Like,
okay, yeah.
So it's a
So that's my plan. That's I've like I said,
it would kind of depend in that situation. I think it would depend on like a deception roll.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. But that's the and that's the lie that I was like, how the fuck? I was like, looking up with do wizards. How many spell slots do wizards have? Like, how likely is it that I've used all my spell slots? Okay. I guess I just need to go.
Something that doesn't really get said. Again, this is just something me talking out loud. So, something that doesn't really get said a lot is like failing magic. I mean, I guess you could use your spell slots fucking up magic too, rather than casting anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. That was the like, how plausible is this? I'm okay, right. If it's like, say it's like 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go to my room and I'm gonna call the guys.
Sure.
Okay.
The sending stone as okay, we have actually had quite a big time disparity. So
wait, so do you want to go back?
Yeah,
so
let's go back.
I would call them at 6.
Leave the castle and leave for the castle.
Can we just talk about a bit of a plan?
Yeah, of course.
First. So, chaps, I've been thinking about this stone business, and I do worry about the chaos that would ensue if we were to free all the guards from their awful hypnotism. I think it would spell a nasty conflict. And ultimately, our goal is to get the scales of Drakor for the director. I think
But-
maybe... Sorry, go on.
No, you can finish.
I think maybe we shift the priority to getting Lyra out, and then we flee the city to go search for the scales.
Well, we think they must have the scales, right? Because the scales were given to Mud's friends, and clearly these guys have the scales now, or at least some of them. So I think we have a few different things we need to do. First of all, you're right. We need to get Lyra out because she's in danger. Second of all, those carts disappearing into the ground sounds really weird. And also, Mud's friends are underground, right? They were in the thingy.
Yeah, you didn't know
the
about my
place.
friends. You didn't know about
Wait.
my friends.
Oh, do we not? Is that a meta thing? Sorry.
Yeah, I
You
don't think
don't
we
know,
do.
yeah,
I
Chris
could-
knows, but
wiping
Rogan does
that.
not, literally.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The guys that Sir Eldon gave the scales to, they're underground as well. So I think our next step is underground.
Do we know that the shadowed... Was it the shadowed liar?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn to Sir Eldon. Are they
Yeah, Sir Eldon told us.
underground?
Yeah, he said.
Oh!
I think so, right?
I just looked at my notes. Ah!
Oh, God.
Wait, I mean, that's definitely worth a pause. What's going on?
Yeah, hold up.
So, I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna put this in the chat, and you guys can figure your own shit out.
What?
Hold on. These are my notes on the Shadow Liar, right?
Okay, all right, here we go.
But we don't know any of that!
We don't.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
characters
well,
know.
it's all in Mud's dreams and heads at this point.
Okay.
So,
So I'm going to turn to
Mud's head
Sir
food.
Eldon,
yeah,
and I'm going to say... And we're all here, right?
yeah. We're all,
Specifically, Mud is also at the table when I
Mud
say
is
this.
also at the table.
I'm going to say to Sir Eldon, the Shadowed Liar. You entrusted the scales to them? Do you have any idea of their whereabouts, or perhaps even some members that we could talk to?
No, secret bunch of them. But we'll say I do know where they are. Usually, last time I checked, they sort of hung about the pits of Arcanium. You see, the way Arcanium works, you got your high and mighty, and then you got your not so high and mighty. The problem with the not so high and mighty is they got to live by the high and mighty's rules. And the Shadowed Liar, they branched far out. It was anyone and everyone who was oppressed. They trusted in the Shadowed Liar, but they were driven out of Arcanium long ago. It's just chance that I happen to know a couple that from before when I was working in Arcanium, and bumped into them on the way, and I knew they were trusted allies. Hell, Valantha trusts them, so
Sounds like a good bunch.
they were.
Um,
Hope that they still are. Hope they're about.
So, I'm thinking... Here's where my mind is at the moment. We get Lyra out. We head to Arcanium in search of Shadowed Liar members.
Mm-hmm.
To get to Arcanium, we'll have to go through the Shadow Glen Abyss.
Yeah,
And we do have some business there as well.
seems like it.
What does everyone think?
Holly from the astral plane.
I can hear something.
If we're gonna go to Arcanium anyway,
Airship. Or flying bird.
why don't we you guys stash away while I get shipped up?
I was thinking that. It's just very risky, isn't it?
Arcanium's a big place.
Yeah,
So
but
it's just like
yeah, but if we get found on board, it might just throw us off the
sit
side.
on board, right? I think that the
What?
flying carriage is like small, but the boat is big because the boat would be bigger.
It's a big flying animal.
not big enough that you wouldn't notice 3 extra people.
No, I don't think it's going to be like a passenger plane. I was under the impression it was like a private jet situation.
Yeah. It was either that or a boat, and I don't know how big the boat is.
Oh yeah, the actual boat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is risky.
I mean, we do have to go to this Shadow Glen Abyss anyway.
Okay, continue.
Yeah.
I would bet if they were anywhere, they probably would be in the Shadow Glen Abyss.
Oh, you think the Shadow Liar is in the Shadow Glen Abyss?
As I said, they were driven out of Arcanium long ago.
I mean, surely there are better places to go than the Shadow Glen Abyss. Are we?
Not a bad
Is
of a
that
place, especially on the top floor. And if you go lower, you're just never going to be found. Unless you want to be.
See, that does not sound like not that bad a place.
Well, no, you're right. You're right. I wouldn't advise it. But perfect for people who don't want to be found. It was a big problem with the the Black Scales Mafia. They'd keep people just like you, in there. It was horrendous.
Mud, any thoughts?
Well, maybe we should go.
Get Lyra out. Go to Shadow Glen.
Yeah, sounds like there could be some useful stuff there.
Should we see if we can check out these carts on the way where they're going?
Okay, if we can't get Lyra out today, then why don't we go there tonight?
Well, I'm just thinking we could do, but also the Shadow Glen Abyss is a little bit far away. Like this little forest and the river or whatever are quite nearby. They're just outside the city walls, from what the bird said. So we could go on the way if we do get Lyra out.
If Lyra takes the boat, there is a bird available to hijack.
That sounds terrifying, Bud.
I'm just saying.
There's a what?
It does sound like a fun
bird.
adventure.
If Lyra takes the boat, there's a what?
Yeah, a bird available for us to hijack.
Ah, I see. We just never want to play with Holly again. That's...
Yes, that's probably maybe like a plan E, but good suggestions. Let's keep the conversation going.
Wait, no, Mud's onto something. What if instead of the bird, what if we use birds to hijack the boat? I could pay the birds some good berries to get some really big birds that can then fly us onto the boat.
Yeah.
And then we can sail the boat.
Yeah. So maybe
like
so we've got a few ideas, certainly. We do have to go to the Shadow Glen Abyss though, and the bird is going directly to Arcadium.
Yeah.
Right, but we could
But if we hijack it, we could turn it around.
I wouldn't recommend going to Arcanium. Nothing good there.
We don't have much.
Really, isn't it?
It's once you get there, you're not gonna have a good time unless you know a couple people. I've lost all contacts.
Nope.
Okay, let's focus on getting Lyra out, and maybe we should go check out these merchants that aren't merchants.
I'm with you. I've actually been polishing my sword work. You'll be surprised what I could do with one arm.
Sir Eldon, please, for the sake of Lyra, just sit this one out.
We'll have you in the back pocket
Okay,
so if we
okay,
need you,
right,
alright?
okay,
We'll
okay.
get you a sending stone, and
Just-
if we need help, we'll call you in.
Yeah,
That was the other thing we needed to do. We need to get the artificer dude to make him another arm.
Well, he's in Misthaven.
Yeah, but the director can get there because he's a penguin, and they come out cupboards, so he can go to Misthaven and tell him
Yeah.
build an arm.
Yes, he can. Maybe let's get Lyra out first before we do anything else. I know we've got a big to-do list, and sometimes, having a lot of things to do can be overwhelming, but let's just take this one step at a time.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, I think that meals will start to be finished up. Selden and Eve, they're just going to continue catching up. At this, I think at some point as well, you'll just like notice that there's 2 copper on the table somewhere, like ready for you to take, but Victor hasn't shown himself.
Oh, just what I needed. Lovely. Pop them in my coin purse.
Fantastic.
So in the immediate today, shall we go and scope out the castle again and then maybe follow the merchants back to wherever they're hiding tonight? Because we have a few days until Lyra goes to Arcanium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did also consider trying to get her some spells. You found a good solution.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone in the city that sells them.
Yeah. So I know you're against the whole activating the guard thing to kind of, focus on getting Lyra out, but I don't know. I think depending on how it goes to Lyra, we might still need to think about that.
Yeah, I'm not against the plan per se. I'm just cautious of doing something that would trigger the castle going into some kind of lockdown situation and making
also,
it even harder.
It's the right thing to get back to how they were.
You broke up quite a bit then, but yeah.
That was a really confusing series of
sorry.
nods, Laura, because you made you
gaslighting
me through the camera.
I heard Dan's beginning bit, so I was nodding, and then as it broke up, I was like, it was like a listening, trying to understand nod.
Do you want me to repeat it?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
What was I saying? Oh god.
That it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, because they're in a trance, right? Like they need to be back to who they were before this all happened. Like I know it's not in the mission, but we can need to help them.
Sorry, Mud. I don't mean to interrupt you. Are you feeling okay? I've not really heard you talk about the right thing to do before.
What are you talking about? I'm always doing the right thing.
I've seen you slaughter a group of people, and don't get me wrong, it was awesome. But I think my thoughts were just we're not usually the voices of reason in this group, so it threw me.
True.
Have you been having weird dreams too, Mud?
Dreams? I just think I'm just a bit hungover, you know.
Ah, okay. I'll make you a ginger tea. Mud did. He's got a stash in his room.
Mud just drinks himself to sleep in the most casual way. It's the way half.
Hey man,
Mud, the functional alcoholic.
hey man, I hate the Royals as much as anyone here. All right, they're fucking,
The wine's delicious.
But at the same time, I think I hate the Black Scales a bit more than that, right?
Whoa. Whoa.
So morally on the scale, there's this much hate, and then there's this much hate, right?
Yeah,
We gotta bring it back to this much hate.
Chris, you gotta calm down.
Understandable.
Chris, you gotta stop crying.
Okay.
My morals are driven by hate, you know.
Yeah, no. I'm with you. I mean, I'd like to kill every single black scale I meet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we head out to the castle?
And just as you decide that, somehow 6 hours have passed. No.
Wow, the time flies.
No. Yeah, no, it's now, I'd say, just after midday. And you leave the house.
Beautiful day.
It is. It's a fantastic day. Normal. No parade, nothing. Just a normal day in New High Valor. Just like the time you entered.
Very normal activities.
You walk as a group over to the palace. And it's open to the public as normal. You
I'll find my cabbage guy.
Oh, he's there. He's there. He's slinging his veg.
Hello, friend.
Oh, you actually came back.
Yes, the cabbage was delicious, and here you go. Hard earned, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you. Just to let you know, I don't usually loan the cabbages, so this is an unusual practice for me.
No, I know. It was kind of you to offer it me for free, but hard work deserves pay.
Yes. Well, I've got a fantastic selection of produce for today, if you'd like any.
Oh, maybe. We are still getting through the cabbage, though.
Okay. Hearty things.
Hey, there's some merchants here that don't seem to be selling anything. What's that about?
Are there? He kind of looks around. More commerce for me, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I won't lie. I haven't spoken to a lot of them. I just kind of focus on doing what I need to do. Don't get a lot of time to chit chat around here.
Okay. Well, I won't keep you. Have a lovely day. I'm sure I'll be back for more cabbages.
All right. Well, I'll see you.
Can I go to the cabbage guy?
Yeah, you can go up to the cabbage guy. Hello.
Hey.
Could I interest you in some cabbages or some?
I heard you're the guy who loans cabbages.
Oh, I don't want that reputation. No. Did it one time.
Someone looking for a cabbage.
No. Okay, you can, but I'll have to accept 1 copper now as like as a fee.
I'm just kidding. I'll see you later.
You walk away. He's heartbroken. He's crying. He's like inside crying. But yeah,
Bro, you give 5 gold to Worm Boy, and you can't even buy a fucking cabbage for this man.
What am I gonna do with
you
a cabbage?
Fortnite dance on the cabbage boy. But
Very mad.
Rogar,
Yeah.
Yes.
anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, funny you should mention. I know Sister Ali said we're not going to take a big burden, hijack a ship,
She did say that.
but I do want to go speak with animals as a ritual and inquire if the birds can get some potentially big birds to come and carry us if we need.
Wow.
Fluttering down from the palace, your old friend, this, I'm going to say Sparrow, kind of perks back up. Back again, are we? Any trade deals we can do?
How are the berries?
You know, they're very Moorish. Do you get what I'm saying?
They are. I know. I did want to ask. I'm not obviously paying for your services just yet, but I wanted to inquire. You know, do you know any really big birds?
How big we talking?
Well, you see my big friend over there?
I see a big friend over there.
I need one to carry him, and one to carry me, and one to carry our other friend over there.
That's
And
a lot of work.
that is a lot of work. I just want you to, make some inquiries, and we can negotiate a price between us and between your big bird friends as well.
I may know of a big bird. Maybe. There's a couple of them, actually. There's about 4 of them. But I just can't quite remember, you see? I'm just so hungry is the problem.
I see. Do we have any more of those, is it worms that Mud got?
We haven't been to the shop to pick up our order of worms yet.
It's funny you should mention that. I don't do payments in advance, but we do have some worms that are ready for you at a shop. So, we can...
I can
I can go get the worms for you, but...
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I'll tell you this. They're currently in a big cage, which I can tell you where it is, but I'm going to need those nutrients. So the rest of my posse, you see.
Well, I mean, last time you flew away from the rest of your posse to eat the berries.
That's not what happened. I distributed them, but only to those who would follow. You see in the sidelines, like solidarity, like statues, only yay big in the skyline, watching from afar, 9 or 10 birds.
Right. Yeah, so I tell you what, let's walk and talk, and I'm going to start walking over to the shop, and I'm going to say, so where... Like, look, I mean, you can sit on my shoulder. You can sit on my shoulder if you want. Like, you don't need to hop along. Jeez. Okay, so
I'm gonna point to Mud, like walking away with this. Oh, sorry, point to Rogar to. So, yeah,
Whistling.
fuck.
Fucking...
Walking away with. I'm gonna be like, oh Mud, I think Rogar's found a clue. You must have a brilliant idea. Let's follow him.
I've never heard him have a clue in his life.
Well, there's a first time for everything. Let's go.
Yes.
Do I hear that?
Probably not.
Okay.
You got a bird squawking in your ear.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, look. Tell me this: is it just the one big bird in the cage?
No, there's more. There's more.
There's more. Okay.
There's more. Yes.
Do they want to be in the cage, or like would they need freeing? Because that's extra work on our behalf. That have to bring the price down a little bit.
You see.
Yeah.
LA Noir.
Yeah. All right. Well. Like let's keep going. Let's.
Where are we going?
See what we can do.
Where are we
We're going to this shop right here to pick up the.
Okay, so you start walking towards the general shop, I believe it was.
Yeah.
It's just for everyday goods. Mud is spotted in the distance. You see that there's this family of people patting the ground. And they've got a jar. They're scooping, putting worms in the jar. They've got water. They're splashing it all over the grass. And Rogar, you kind of stumble across this.
I'm gonna just as I near that, I'm gonna think. Did we pay these people already?
No.
Does Rogar remember that we haven't paid these people already?
Probably not, since you didn't.
It's been 2 weeks.
Okay. Rogar will remember. That's fine.
Okay. Upon remembering, Rogar's gonna just swiftly do a 180.
You do a 180. You can see following you, not too far behind, is Sister Ali and Mud.
Hey, Sister Ali, I'm gonna shoot the bird away. What are you doing here?
Oh well, we thought you must have. Oh, he's flown away. I thought you were doing something. To get Lyra out?
No. He was helping me with something. It wasn't about hijacking a boat.
Mud.
But I can't remember what it was about now.
Mud, they look like they've been out all night. They're
They
children.
they look like
Wow.
zombies. Their eyes are sunk in.
Yeah.
They're so
Hey,
tired.
I didn't tell them to stay all night.
Mud,
This is
Mud,
their own doing,
please.
really.
Mud, please stop them. Just pay them, please.
Maybe they get a couple
You
more.
see
before
Tobin sort of.
Oh
you feel
my
this
God.
grasping at the lower parts of your clothes as as Tobin heaves himself up. I've only found 32. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
32. Rookie numbers, innit?
I'm so
Oh.
please, just
Well,
some more time.
how about half the gold now for the 32, and then 32 later get the other half.
Oh, okay. How long do we have?
You know what? How about this? I'll see if these are enough worms that I need. All right, and then I'll come back, and if I need any more worms, I'll you can carry on.
When do you think that you'll need more worms, sir?
You know, if I go fishing or something.
Of course. I'm silly to. Little ones, come with the 32 worms.
Can I just have a look at them first before I?
They're moving about. They'll.
I'll just pick up one of them and I'll kind of like squint my eyes, just like have a good look at it, like I'm analysing the goods.
They are of all different varieties of earthworm. They are just worms of different sizes and.
Okay.
God, I wish Lyra was here.
These are pretty good worms. You know what? I'll give you. How about 3 gold now, and then 2 gold after I want some more. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You just did such a good job.
Thank you so much. I'll take away 3 gold.
It's like some Mr. Beast shit.
Literally.
The
Hey
family.
guys, you find 32 worms in 24 hours.
32 worm challenge.
Did you just eat all of them in front of them?
Mud, you're now down to 52 gold.
Money well spent, I'd say.
So, the family is. I mean, they are reacting. They are reacting accordingly. You know, everyone is so happy. Like they're so happy to have done that. You've given them a small fortune. They'll never forget it. Okay.
Cheeks are aching.
You fucking
Lyra,
cheese card.
back into the castle. Your call goes unanswered.
No shit! Did we leave it at home?
Oh no!
Did we not bring them with us?
Surely we would have.
Well, the sending stone.
Yeah.
I mean, I just always assumed it was always at home.
Hey guys!
What is a
you know,
landline?
I just wanted to,
Well,
to leave you a message just to say that
that's
I
fine
really
then.
need to fucking
Let's-
talk to you.
Let's connect you two in.
Hope you get back to me soon.
Okay. In that case, the sending stone.
No, it'd be funnier. It'd be funnier. I have to go because I'm gonna go find them now, right? I'm gonna go. wait.
I say,
There's
yeah.
no,
Okay.
there's absolutely no way
Wait.
you would take it away because you expect a call every 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
true.
I think
We
it's
left
funnier.
it at
I think it's
home.
funnier
We
this
left it
way.
at
Hold on.
Yeah.
Right, so lesson with mummy. Do I know what time that's gonna be?
Soon.
Soon. Do I have an hour?
I'm gonna confuse you as much as Lyra probably would be at this time in terms of
Oh
time.
no. Okay, outside. Is it dark yet?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay. I'll go see if I can like dash out. So I'm like, they must be in the but I don't think I've got time.
Looking out the windows, you do see there are still wagons out. So Can't be that late. Can't be like 9 o'clock. You can also see that there's the guard patrol has been upped quite a bit.
Right. Maybe I won't go find them then. That's fine. My brain was like, okay, if I have like an hour, I'm gonna go run.
Just go run.
Fuck it. And see yeah, imagine like just turn up and you guys are like,
yeah, with like a handful of
what
worms.
the fuck? Cole with like worms falling out of your pocket, like, oh!
Yeah, so if I just like invisibility pushed up climbing and just grabbed her and got her out of there. Easy peasy, bish bash
Yeah.
bosh, jobs are good.
Yeah, like King Kong style.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But then you just have me being not invisible.
I can cast invisibility on you too.
You can't, because then your invisibility will break.
True, true.
Okay, Eve invisibility on Mud. Mud invisibility on Lyra.
That breaks Mud's invisibility.
No. So you need Eve.
Even
Mud
Yeah,
gets
wait,
kicked out of the castle because why is he there? Sorted.
Okay.
No. All right then. Well, I'll just leave it then. It's fine. My kind of my goal is just to like sit and have a chat with them. Then
Cool.
Um,
Cool.
I just wanted to see you guys. I miss you. Goodbye.
You're just talking into the like nothing. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I'm leaving a voicemail.
So,
My voicemail. Right.
time passes,
So,
and eventually
oh,
there is a knock on the door.
Ugh. Come in.
The door opens, and your mother is stood. She stares at you with piercing blue eyes and says, "It is time, my child. Let's go."
I'm saying I'll follow her.
You guys walk down, and it's a silent walk. The only thing that's you can hear is the echoing of your footsteps throughout the halls, all the way down to the lesson room, where everything is cleaned. Everything is all those horrible memories of you recently killing someone. It's like it never happened.
Yikes.
And you guys enter, and there's instead of books, anything like that, nothing except a very plush chair and another one facing it. She takes one of the chair and sits down, and she says, "Come, sit."
Okay.
I'm so glad that you have joined me today, because this will probably be the most important lesson you'll ever have in your life. It's about your true calling. Let's just swap the music.
Epic music.
Super scary, spooky music.
Pretty much.
Wait, so changing from tense to something to more worse.
Going to
Dramatic
die.
music for your
No.
villain arc.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I'm with you. I'm feeling okay.
Good. Well, know that there is no one around to make you nervous. No Flameheart, no guards, nothing. It's just me and you. A daughter to mother chat. I'm sure it's been a long time since we've had one of those.
It has.
Well, there have been some recent discoveries about you that have changed a lot of things. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for me too. But
What have you heard?
not about what I've heard, but what I've seen. What I've seen runs through you, and that fascinates me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's my time to speak. You can ask questions and you can speak after, but not till I'm done. It is the most important time in your life, so you will listen. Child. My dearest child, I'm sure that questions have lingered in your heart, unanswered for very long. You've lived a life surrounded by many secrets, and tonight, everything changes. Tonight you will learn who you truly are, and why you must leave for Arcanium. Have you ever heard of the tales of the island of mountains? Have you ever heard of the island of mountains? To the north of Eldoria lies a land of towering peaks, jagged and treacherous, rising so high they can cut through the heavens themselves. It's said that they broke off from the Landspine Mountains, the Landspine Mountains being the unscalable fortress of nature. You see, long ago, there was cities that could see this island. Arcanium was one of them. And as such, they would look into the top of that mountain and wonder what happens up there. And that birthed many stories. Stories like the one I'm about to tell you now. She looks like, out of thin air, takes out a picture book. The picture book slides in front of you and opens like a children's tale. Every page pops out, and she reads it. Translated, these cycles, sigils. You have no idea. Not common, but she reads it like it's nothing. These stories tell of an ancient family of dragons who dwelled at the top of those mountains. Who dwelled and slept and lived in that island. On the island. Dwelled there. Their wings shrouding the skies, their roars echoing across the world. They were known as the Drakor. And they were gods to the mortals below. But the Drakor weren't ordinary dragons, child. They were visionaries, builders, shapers of the continent itself. But that strength that they had, it sowed distrust. So, to ensure they could work together, they forged a pact, sealing away all their power. They gave up their forms, their fire, for the sake of diplomacy, so they could walk among the lesser races. They ruled wisely, always knowing their true nature, dragons at heart. And so we are, child, our hearts, our blood. We are Drakor. The fire you feel burning inside you, that otherness you may not be able to explain, it is your inheritance, your birthright. A legacy waiting to be claimed. You were born with something unique, my dear. A slumbering potential that only one other Drakor child has ever possessed. This child almost brought the nation to its knees. And now, it's your turn. I believe Flameheart discovered it recently within you. A phenomenal discovery it was. And now it is time, since you are now worthy, to pass on the pillars of your lineage, our beliefs, our covenant. These truths have shaped the legacy, our legacy, for centuries, and they will be your guide and your strength. You see, she straightens. The first is resilience. The heart is what it means to be Drakord. To rise after every fall, to endure, no matter what weight is pressing down on us, to bend when storm rages, but never break. You must embody this. You are forged from the blood of dragons, unyielding and unshakable. Resilience is your birthright. A Drakor does not falter, a Drakor does not fail. The second is presence. We are not like others. When we walk into a room, the air itself must change. Heads must turn, conversations hush, and all eyes fall upon us. It is not arrogance. It is our nature. We command respect simply by existing. You can make the world pause, make it listen. Presence is more than mere quality. It is a weapon, and you shall learn to wield it well. But there is a final piece, one that binds us together, and it gives us purpose. Wrath. Not blind fury, child, but not the reckless anger of a fool. True wrath is controlled, deliberate, and righteous. It is the strength to strike down those who defy us, those who threaten what is ours. It is the fire in our blood that burns away weakness. Wrath is the weapon of justice wielded by the strong, and it will be your weapon too. Do not disappoint me, child. The Covenant of Talons does not tolerate failure. You are Drakor, and in time, you will understand what that means. Embrace your true potential. Have you ever felt it?
What does it feel like?
Fire in your shadow. Like the resilience, the presence, the wrath, bundled into one, bursting.
Perhaps for a moment, yeah.
It's a sensation I miss. I'm sure there's a lot for you to take in, and here, and she slides you the book, the one that she's been flicking through.
Mm-hmm.
A lot, but this is not just words. I think you know, on a deeper level, this is true. To your chambers now. I expect great things from you. You leave, and she does not follow.
She's like, you'll have time for some questions later. No questions! Fuck you. Sorry. That's fine. God. Okay. But though. So. Saw that coming. I'll go back to my room.
Mm-hmm.
Try again on the phone.
At
this point, it must be like 8 o'clock, isn't it? Like...
Are we okay to time skip to the Lyra talking, or did we want to do anything before that happened? Gang. Because
I still think if you guys are out, if I was to leave, because I'm fucking leaving right now, like I'm gonna go for walkies, that we might bump into each other.
Yeah, no, I think. I mean, I wanted to watch the merchants leave again. I mentioned that at like the start of the day. So after getting the worms, maybe walk back to the castle and just start to watch people pack away and.
Okay, and you do. You watch people walk away, and after a while, you see Lyra sort of just walk out the front door.
No, I mean, head down for now.
Yeah,
no, like,
but it's a familiar visage.
Yeah, I'm not going to have time to cast it as a ritual, so I'm just going to cast Detect Magic with a spell slot. As she gets nearer to us.
Can I, brush past her? Well, Lyra's castle.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
You're like off to the side and you're just like, your fucking elbow.
There doesn't seem to be any magic around. That's not what you would normally expect.
Are we in like a busy crowd?
Yeah, all the merchants are sort of lining up to get their produce taken in for the day.
Okay. Can I like brush past Lyra and cast invisibility on her?
Yeah, that's cool. That's absolutely fine. And Lyra just disappears. Rogar, you obviously see
surprise
this
you.
happen with the magic being detected. What now, Rogar?
I don't know.
We just start walking away, like a distance from each other at different paces.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna assume that Lyra's got this, and I'm just gonna carry on going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide in a bush and like watch the front door behind Lyra in case she's like being tailed by anyone. So I'm just gonna stay here for a little while.
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't. You see the invisibility fog around Lyra with the Fidesz magic as she just walks out the castle.
Oh, I get it. All right. I think she's letting Lyra out because she thinks she's groomed her enough that she's gonna get like hungry with power and want to like and remain.
Or it's bait.
Well, hang on.
Or bait to leave.
If okay, she probably thinks she knows you're Lyra. 90%.
I
But
don't
that
know.
10
though.
Okay,
I don't know.
right, okay, fine.
I'm not sure
50-50.
anymore.
Fine, 50-50. But let's say she thinks you're Eve. Okay, that means that she thinks she's groomed Eve to that extent. And it's very possible she actually has, considering how much Eve just hid from us at first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't trust Eve, once again.
Hey, she's a
Victor we
broken
could,
woman.
so.
Victor said we could. Yeah, I guess should we just like wander off into the trees just so there's some sort of privacy before we start like properly having a chat?
I think we should just
Yeah.
get you the fuck out of it.
Go home.
I don't know.
Guys, wait. Lyra, what do you do?
Oh,
'cause we
I don't know
can't
what's gonna
You're
happen.
invisible now.
I don't know what's gonna happen if I just never come back.
Your decision.
Just like,
You see your friends. You see how close they are.
oh no, yeah. Obviously, I'm
Yeah.
like hello. Obviously, there's like the hello everyone. Like there's like the reunite. Like yeah. But yeah, just let's just stay here. I'll just fill you in. Like.
Wait, what's
I can't
happening?
wait.
Where are we?
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be an option with you being invisible.
So
No.
from like Sister Ali's point of
Wait.
view, she saw
Oh.
Lyra come out,
Rogar
mud
went
brush
o-
pat.
Yeah, Mud went over.
Yeah.
And went,
Oh, I get it. Sorry, my
mud
bad.
brush pass made you invisible. So I was like,
walking, so I
You've
can
lost her.
acknowledge
So
you.
yeah. Okay, so for Sister
So
Ali's
now-
perspective, you just lost her.
We can't see you. Yeah,
So-
you're fully invisible.
Okay.
we're all kind of like walking back to the house, but at different speeds and distances. Obviously, Rogar stayed behind for a bit, but like we're going in that direction.
Oh no, I don't
No,
think
no,
it's
it's
good.
good.
Back to the house. Yeah, no. Can I like
What-
try and like talk
What
to Mud?
would
and be like,
Lyra do though? What? I know Hollywood.
I would probably stop. I would stop.
Lyra do?
I would stop. I don't know because they're over the. I'm gonna stop Mud and just say, wait, before we go back to the house. It's just a lot has happened.
I'm gone. I'm
Yeah,
gone.
You're gone. Where did you go?
He-
Wait, so you
Mud's
tapped me
idea, yeah.
and then ran and then was giving it like.
I subtly brushed past you like in a crowd, and then cast invisibility on you. So you're invisible, and I kept walking. So I've walked away from you now. So I don't want to draw any
Oh.
attention to anything going on here.
What's
You're
I
Lyra's
guess
literally-
I'm
decision?
just standing behind you then.
You literally stood there on your own, invisible, and we're all walking.
Yeah, there's
away
a bunch
from
of
the house.
like you can see the Cabbage Man. Well, you obviously don't know who the Cabbage Man is, but he
Yeah.
he sort of walks by you. He almost bumps into you, but you like nimbly dodge out the way.
I guess I'm just like.
This is when Cabbage Man is BBG.
Yeah, he will be. If you don't fucking be nice to him. I guess
It's
Lyra
actually
would then like.
Tobin's BBG. You've turned him evil.
Oh, I don't know how to like creep up on like Sister Ali and Rogal without scaring them now.
No, yeah, that's
We
not
don't
possible.
want you to
Everyone-
creep up on you.
I don't think
You're
that's
all
not that would be going through Lyra's mind. I don't know if I should be creeping up on them. They're all like antsy. Rogar
Yeah,
has been tracking you with his eyes.
but it's gone now.
Oh,
God.
no,
No, but-
Rogar can see you because he's
Rogar was like
detecting-
hiding in a bush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
The
don't know
other-
that, though, Holly.
No, but he can't see
Yeah,
me.
so the other thing, while I was
Oh,
hiding
I
in that
didn't-
bush, I wanted
I'm
to
just
look
so
at all the
confused.
windows, make sure that no one's watching her from the windows as well.
Here's what's happened,
yeah.
Holly. Here's what happened.
I'm
You walked
confused.
up, you walked up the
perception check,
castle.
Rogar.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yes, you can.
Not bad, not bad.
This moving scene, I want to describe it. It's dark, it's night. You have people yelling. You have, hey, get out of the way. It's my spot in the spot. My spot. No, I need to put my produce in there. No. And then there's the guards that are just like, calm down, everyone. You get in line one at a time, and everyone's being sorted out. This is the chaos that's happening. You're watching from a bush, and the whole scene. What I want to convey to you is movement. Everything's moving. Everyone's busy. Everyone's moving. It's the end of the day, but there is one bit that's still unmoving, and it is at the top of the castle, looking out. You are able to see Lady Annette Aranel and Flameheart just piercing gaze towards the outside.
Okay. Am I able to see roughly where they're looking, and does it roughly match up with where the invisible Lyra is? I don't know.
You have no idea. You just see them unmoving, unflinching. Don't even know if it's them. Well, it could be a statue, for you know, but that seems unlikely.
Want to fire an arrow, but I should not do that. Okay. I'm going to report that to Sister Ali. I think...
I've walked home,
Don,
Rogar.
Rogar, you're alone.
Rogar, you're in the bush.
Shit.
Lyra is
I'm
like
gonna,
in the
crawling
crowd.
through the undergrowth to try and avoid being seen until I'm like round the corner from where they are, and then I'm gonna book it because I
you
know
look
that
back?
those guards.
You fuckers.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna fucking look back, but I know that those guards can see invisible shit. Like
When
these two,
when you-
absolutely.
when you look back,
Can I-
the figures in the window are gone.
Okay.
What the fuck just happened?
Do I know
Where
roughly
is
where
he?
Lyra went?
Yeah, because you can see the detect magic fog, the invisible
Okay.
fog.
I'm gonna go over to it, and there's no. Is there any guards around?
Lyra, what's your activity? You're invisible. What do you do?
Well, I don't know. I'm so confused. So you kind of brush
Alright,
past me
Holly.
down off.
Can I
No,
do
no,
a
you
diagram
brushed past
of
me.
What happened?
Yeah,
Would that
Oh,
help?
okay.
Lyra.
I don't know why I'm so confused. I don't
Lyra-
understand that. Like, who
So
can see
Lyra
me?
walks out the castle. Mud spots this. He brushes past Lyra in a sly attempt to help you escape.
I see.
Upon doing so, that contact lets him turn you invisible to let you escape.
Yeah.
He assumes that you're breaking out. He doesn't know what your plan is. So,
Oh, I get you.
so
Okay.
now I'm asking you, now that you're now invisible, you may not even spotted Mud turn you invisible. You just know that you are. You could assume it's your sister. You could assume
Oh,
it's your teammates.
fuck. Okay, I see. I
What
see. I
do
see.
you do now
Yeah.
that you're invisible on the outsides of the castle?
I do.
Trying
I
to
am
look for
interested.
people. I was like, hold on. So I don't know that you're there. So I'm just like,
So you can't find anyone.
just gonna have
because
to
everyone
walk
is
around,
being
yeah.
as sneaky as possible.
fuck. Everyone's being sneaky. I guess I'm just gonna look around because I haven't actually seen this bit before.
Cool.
Dan, what does the
Uh,
diagram look like?
Oh, I didn't draw it yet. I was
No.
gonna draw it if I
Oh,
was
okay,
sure.
okay. I thought you were drawing something. I was really curious.
So, okay, Rogar, you see the detect magic faint aura just gently move around the courtyard.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at like, I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So yeah, there are guards around.
okay.
To answer
But they're
Rogan's
like
question.
herding the crowds.
They're herding the crowds.
into
Yeah, they're
the-
doing a job.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like slow down as I reach this square, and I'm gonna kind of like whatever direction that the cloud is moving in. I'm gonna stand about 15 feet in front of it, and I'm gonna look up at the nearest building, like facing away from this cloud. I'm just gonna start talking to myself about the building, but
Lyra.
in thieves' cant. I'm gonna start talking to myself about but in thieves' cant.
Lyra, Rogar just runs ahead of you, looks directly up like he's craning his neck, and starts talking fucking gibberish. But you are able to piece it together after a while, because you understand that he's speaking in thieves' cant.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I don't know what you're doing here, and we'll be like, yeah, the weather's very confusing today. And I'm
Yeah, it does
gonna
rain
say,
a lot.
I'm gonna say, well, there's a bird behind the clouds, but you know, I think it's been seen. And basically try and tell Lyra that our plan to get her out invisibly has been ruined. She's been spotted by Lady Annette.
Or they've seen me be turned invisible.
Yeah, well, that too. They saw you be turned invisible.
Maybe.
And so I'm basically going to say, yeah, I don't think its nest is going to be particularly safe tonight. I don't think it's nest particularly safe. Is what I'm going to say, because I think it's a bad idea for you to come back to the house.
Yeah, I think perhaps staying at the home tree.
You're just whispering this to yourself because you're invisible.
Yeah,
and probably don't want to give away that you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if that was happening, I would probably go up to and be like shoulder to shoulder, shoulder to hip with Rogar.
Yeah. I'm also going to sort of try and say that
I could say it though. No, okay. Come on.
No, actually, no. Lyra saw at the festival that the Dragonborn guards could see invisible things, so I don't need to say that. I said I wonder what the cloud wants to do. Does it? Yeah. Should we, move cross continent, or should it, bunker down where it is and just cause rain?
Yeah, this cumulus cloud should... Yeah, I will remain. Yeah, sorry. But yeah. That's fine. Just make sure the birdie listens to the grapevine in I'm trying to think of peace out for an hour's time. When the bell rings 60, I don't know.
Yeah, I just think that the mother bird probably knows that her chicks have been swapped.
Mother bird is okay with birdies flying the nest. Presently.
This was all for nothing.
Maybe.
This is in common.
This is all for nothing.
Staring at the
sky. You're
gonna quickly hear a guard sort of, "Oi, we're trying to get a job done here."
Oh, what job are you trying to get done? Is it a nice guard or a mean guard?
A guard? You haven't really had much interaction with them yet.
No,
is it a Dragonborn
because the Dragonborn guards are not nice. It
is an elven guard.
Okay, phew, you can't see me.
Okay. Wait, hang on. Meta thing. I suppose it's probably not really a bad thing. Shall I just get this guy to come back and see Sir Eldon? Be like, yo, Mr. God, I really need your help.
Just start with one. Yeah, do it.
That's
Fuck
actually
it.
not
Yeah.
a bad idea.
He could be
She's
our
like, oh, I've
guinea
got evidence of a crime.
pig. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really glad you're here, Mr. God. It was all for nothing. I tried to save him. Please come quick. I need you to come with me.
Will I need backup?
No. I just need one for now. And if you need backup, you can call for backup later. But please, just quick. And I'm just gonna race
Yeah,
up.
all right, cool. You see this person's gonna just like run after you. No, I need details. Details.
You'll
I'm still
see.
wave
You'll
and
see.
turn back.
Okay.
God.
Me and Mud see Rogar run past with a guard
The
running
guard's
out.
running out. You assume he's like gonna be arrested or something.
Yeah. Okay.
This badly.
Yeah, I mean, we can end scene for Rogar there and then see what everyone else wants to do.
At that point, I'm just going to leave it because I feel like I'm in enough trouble already if they've seen me get turned invisible.
Yeah.
But
You
then
might know
again,
that's already.
I can always. I don't think she does. I don't know.
So you could have learnt it, though, couldn't you?
Would Eve know invisibility?
Eve does.
Yeah,
know.
Eve knows invisibility.
Oh, of course she does. Okay, that's fine then. I'd be like, well, I'm just doing it for my own safety. What do you mean?
Yeah, or you're practicing. Because if you
Yeah.
practice invisibility in your room, how are you going to test if it works?
Sorted. All is fine.
Hell,
Did Flameheart-
now they
did
know
Flameheart-
you can do spells?
But did Flameheart see Mud
It
at the festival?
No one saw anyone at the festival other than Sir Eldon.
Well, I think Flameheart saw me because I sort of tried to get Sir Eldon out of there. I don't know if you saw Mud.
I'm not.
But also they could see invisible shit. These guys were fucking mega perceptive at the festival. So
Yeah, I don't know if it's a thing that they can all see invisibility.
all the Dragonborn could because
But was it just Sir Eldon?
Sir Eldon was invisible, and all the Dragonborn were kind of like just like giggling amongst themselves. And then when he ran out, they collapsed on him before he turned visible. So the Dragonborn could all see invisibility.
Yeah, but we only know that they could see Sir Eldon invisible. We don't know that they can see through all invisibility spells, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, if Sir Eldon has this kind of connection to the hypnotized guard, like it could. I'm not saying it's definitely that, but I just.
Yeah, no, it's a good point.
I mean, I actually think that we think Mum knows more than she does. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
let's recoup then. Lyra, you end up going back to the castle begrudgingly.
Turn back. So
Turn back to the castle, but it was nice being in the party for a little bit.
that's a chit chat.
The rest of you all end up going back to the house where Rogar has bursted in with this guard. Okay, first off, Rogar, okay. Rogar, you begin approaching with this guard, and as you hit like the front gates, Victor just stops you and says, "What's going on?"
What's me on this one, Victor? We need to get inside. I need to show the guards something really quickly.
The guards. You
No,
realize
just the one guard. Just the one guard.
This guy comes up.
He needs to see this.
Is this the problem you needed help with?
This man needs to help us. Let us in, Victor.
But of course, the two of you like run into the house. So Eldon is just sort of, I don't know, doing a colouring book with his.
Literally immediately as I burst in the room to show the guard to Eldon, I just realised this in real life. If that guard doesn't just faint at the, I'm gonna have to kill him.
Yes.
So like,
You
my
really
dog
just
bursts into
realised?
the room and he's like, And he's just going to kind of put his hand on his hip, ready with his dagger.
Oh
This guy
my God.
bursts into the room. So Eldon looks up. They connect eyes. Rogar, just roll me like. So Rogar, when Chris pitched his character, Rogar wanted to be this idiot guy who stumbles into the right situations. Like he doesn't want to intentionally get there. He's just a really lucky kobold. This is where this will come in. I'm going to have you roll a d20, and it's going to just be luck. And you can add your proficiency to this luck roll, because you're proficient in luck. So you have a +2 in luck, okay? So I need you to roll. I'm going to make it an epic roll. Right?
Okay, alright. Let's do it.
And it's just going to be Rogar.
Oh my Lord.
This started off as so sleek and cool with Mud doing like a subtle invisibility.
Yeah, that was like really slick. It was so slick. And Rogar's like, God, come with me! God.
Here you go, Rogar. Let's start the epic roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Fuck this up.
Oh God! I can't watch.
If only we had a reroll.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Thank
That's
God,
pretty good.
thank God.
What was the DC?
Yeah.
The moment those eyes connect, this guy onto the ground.
Wait, there was a risk there that he wasn't. Oh my God.
Thanks, Sir Eldon. I almost had to kill that guy, and I didn't want to do that because he's not a dragonborn.
What is going on?
Good job.
Victor sort of walks in. Rogar, explain yourself.
So the you know what? I'm going to leave that to someone who understands it. I just know that if a good guard sees Sir Eldon, they faint.
For how long? And what are the lasting effects?
I don't know, and they get their memory back because they don't remember Sir Eldon, so now they will. Well, now he will. But I nearly had to kill him if he didn't remember you, because this would be very awkward.
Oh, we still might.
Well, no. This means he was one of your guards, Sir Eldon. You tell Victor no killing this time.
I'm sorry, but he might be right. We have no idea how he's going to wake up, what he's going to be like, what's going to happen.
Kidnap.
I can splash some water on him.
He seems out cold. Victor, could you... any ideas? Victor sort of looks at the unconscious person. Well, they're not dead. And if Rogar says that this is for the best, then maybe it's best to consult the party. Where is...
Not here yet, though, are we?
Rogar, where is the rest of them?
So,
And what happened to rescuing Lyra?
So we were gonna rescue Lyra, and then she walked out the front of the castle. So I think the plan changed because Mud walked past her, bumped into her, and turned her invisible, and then walked away. Sister Ali disappeared somewhere. I was hiding in a bush, but I saw Lyra's mum and Flameheart watching out into the courtyard, and I think they saw everything that happened, but I think Lyra was going to go back to the castle because she said that she had to go back to for nighttime. So yeah.
Yes. Well, what we'll do for now is we will place this guard outside the premises in case they do wake up, and that way we can brush off whatever it is that they say.
What? Outside the premises on the street? You want to leave an unconscious guard on the street in front of this house without debriefing him on what just happened?
How would you debrief a man who cannot speak or comprehend your words?
When he wakes up.
And when would that be?
I don't know. We'll just put him to bed. A good night's sleep, you know?
At this point, Mud, since you have the high dexterity, you're just sort of going to enter the room. You understand the vibe.
What the fuck are you doing, Rogar?
What?
We
When
had
he
that
saw
in the
surrounded.
bag. Rogar, we had that in the bag. What's wrong with you?
No, they saw you.
And how do you know that?
Because Lyra's mum and Flameheart were watching out in the courtyard the entire time, and they could, well, I think they can see invisible things.
Did you just make that up in your mind? Like, what is making you
No!
believe that?
Because all the guards were seeing invisible things during the festival. They all saw Sir Eldon.
Rogar, how could you have known that? You're just making stuff up. Like, Lyra could have got out of there just that very moment.
She came and talked to me.
She came and talked to you.
Yeah. Sort of.
I want-
She was kind of mumbling along. I was talking to her, though.
Oh, so you went and talked to her?
Yeah.
I see. In this sneaky situation where we almost got her out, you went over. I thought it'd be a good idea to talk to her.
I was looking at the sky. I wasn't talking straight just to an invisible person. Do you think I'm crazy?
Idiot! I'm just gonna fucking slam the door and
He's gonna
walk away.
Sister Alia, you now get to this scene.
Oh,
You
the
can
boys are
hear-
fighting.
You could hear it from the outside of the courtyard.
I'm gonna get there like so out of breath, like my headscarf is slightly come off. I've just ran faster than I ever have. Like, what? Just who's he?
The guy fell unconscious when he saw Sir Eldon. He did
Oh, so it worked.
it worked.
Okay.
Well, seeing as you're all here, what is it that we want to do with this? Did you get his name?
No, I called him God.
Fantastic. A stranger which we know nothing about could potentially.
Except that he
knows-
allied with Sir Eldon. He was allied with Sir Eldon because they wiped. Because Israeli, can you explain? Because
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yes. So what Rogar here is trying to say is that Lady Annette hired a very powerful magic caster to put a hypnosis and memory wipe spell on all of the guards that were once loyal to Sir Eldon. Now, we had been informed that if said guard were to see Sir Eldon in the flesh, that would lift the spell of hypnosis and memory wipe. We've tested it now. Hopefully he will wake up and it will be true.
I see. And
There is a small chance that he may wake up brain dead or in a coma.
okay, I will, in that case, take this guard to my room and take him under my watchful presence until
Thank you.
this person wakes up.
Yes, yeah, that's probably for the best.
For now, seeing as you have all done such a fantastic job, I suggest some rest.
Well, we have to wait. We have to wait for Lyra to call us.
Of course, because she is still in the castle.
Yeah, it didn't quite go to plan. Everything moved really quickly.
Of course.
It didn't go not to plan.
Is there anything I could do to help?
We're just really struggling with trying to figure out how to get her out or get us in.
Well, unfortunately, my time is now preoccupied looking after someone who may or may not be comatose.
Mm.
In any case, Mud, would you mind?
I'm not here. I've slammed the door and walked away.
Sure. In the meantime, Sir Eldon, if you would help me lift this body. The two of them sort of grab this.
As they're going, I want to say, Victor,
Yes, Sister Ali.
and then I'm going to say in Elven.
Wait, do you still have the module where you can type?
You can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
You
if
can
you
type in
it.
Elven if you'd like. Wait,
Okay.
let me just put your actors on the page so that will.
I thought it might be fun for you to hear,
Oh, okay.
for Chris,
Oh,
Ollie,
okay.
and Dan to
Yeah,
hear,
go for
though.
Okay.
I'm going to say in Elven about the Zone of Truth yesterday. I hope you know that you can trust me. I won't betray your trust.
And he will reply, "Never once crossed my mind that you wouldn't."
Did he say that in Elven?
He did.
Okay.
Riz.
Okay. All right. The two of them, up and off they go.
That was good, quick thinking, Rogar.
I think so.
Yeah, sorry if Victor was a little harsh on you.
No, that's okay. I did just run into the house with a strange old guard, and we're not particularly allied with the guard, so I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good thinking on your part too. Wait, is Mud back?
Mud's just
I'm-
drinking
I'm-
himself
I'm-
to sleep at this
I'm
point.
currently in my room sharpening my saw and just like listening to like angry music.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I think I'll probably just like sit at the table with the sending stone in the middle.
Yeah.
Just like
All right. Let's cut to Lyra. A lot more calmer
we go.
at night
You know.
for you. What is it that you want to convey through the sending stone? And Mud, you can, if you want to, join on this.
Yeah. So do I make it back into the castle? All right. No one's like
No.
questioning me.
Nope. You are genuinely, by the looks of things, free.
Am I still invisible though?
For about
Say
an
an
hour.
hour.
For an hour, unless you want to just like shake it off, it's up to you.
I didn't know. Well, then again, if the Dragonborn can see me anyway, I can't do much good sneaking, like with invisibility. If I was gonna like snoop anywhere,
It does seem like you are genuinely invisible.
but then if half the guards can still see me, then it's like
Give me
I'm not-
a insight check or perception, your choice.
it's the same.
Is the same. Cool. You can see the way that you're moving and walking around. It is very much like you are genuinely invisible. You're walking by people and they have no idea you're even there, whether it be normal guards or dragonborns.
Okay. I'm pretty not gonna risk it. It's fine.
Okay. And
That's
you
cool.
walk
Back.
back to your room.
I don't really know where I would sneak. That's not too risky. Snoop where? Snoop what?
Everywhere.
Oh, I've got an unknown length of time. So right, no, I'm gonna go back and because I basically said that these have to be on in an hour.
Yeah.
Actually, pick up the phone.
Oh yeah, do we hear the voicemail that?
There's no
Lyra left?
voicemail, no, but you see that the sending stone has moved due to the vibrations.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna ring.
Hello. But
Oh, so now you answer.
Mad!
Oh, I see how it is. Now we look.
Oh,
now we
I
answer
guess
the phone.
Lyra awake. All right.
Not we could have been talking earlier, you know.
Wait, you called earlier?
Yes.
Oh, it's a landline, Lyra. We can't take it out the house.
Things have been happening. Oh gosh. Right.
Wise, you know.
So,
How's your day been? What'd you have for
oh
tea?
god.
Lyra, why didn't you leave when I made you visible?
I was just very confused. So, Lady
Really
Annette,
fucked up this time, eh?
I fucked it up. You just
Oh,
started
you
doing things
you and Ray got
randomly.
fucked up,
I don't know. Yeah. Right. Lady Annette is happy for Eve to free roam now. The room is not locked. Happy to free roam. I'd like Rogar did say when I made it out, turn invisible. You just disappeared, so I couldn't even talk to you.
Me?
Yes, you.
It's called being sneaky. I
You
thought
just
you'd know about
marched
that. You're supposed to
home.
be a rogue, aren't you?
No intel, no nothing. Just I'm just gonna leave and go home, and that's
Well,
be
maybe
fine.
you
She's
should
gonna be
not
following.
him.
Maybe
Get
you
out
should
of there.
assume. Anyway. So anyway, so what that was, I thought I'd come out and see if you guys were still here. You were, you know, surprise, Lyra's right. But I realised I probably couldn't come home because Rogar said that they were looking at me. So, you know, there's enough plausible deniability for me to go back and for them not to question. It's still up in the air as to whether they know it's me. I don't know. But they all seem to be frothing at the mouth about all this dragon business. So I'm slightly worried that they're going to pull some shit before we go to Arcadium.
Well, do you think you could just leave? Do you think tomorrow morning you could?
I'm so incredibly worried about the repercussions of leaving.
And what would they
Oh,
do
look,
if you did
I'm
leave?
acting like Eve. I'm acting like Eve.
What would they genuinely do if you just left?
They would scry for Eve, find her, or if not, scry for me, see Sir Eldon, invade the house, and we all get arrested and or killed.
Well, it's a nice big bird we could all flee on.
You know,
but
yeah.
Actually, I didn't get to, get the pigeon because you guys said no to that idea, and then I saw you comment. I was like, no, shoo.
Rogar, sweetie, it's becoming really hard to understand what you're talking about on a daily basis.
Well, I was taking that bird to go see the worm people, and then I realised that we hadn't paid for the worms yet, and I'm going to keep my money because it's my hoard. So I turned around, saw you guys, and you said we're not going to hijack the boat. So I shooed the bird away because that was the route to the big birds. But I can ask them tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
So, God.
But
basically, we would need to have a plan. If I was to properly leave, we would need a plan B, or we'd need to be moving.
Well,
so how are we going to get you out then, Lyra?
When you leave, either of your own volition or us getting you out, the actions afterwards will be the same. If we broke you out, they would still do all of those things.
It wouldn't. Yeah, but we've not
so you might
thought
as well
about.
leave.
We've not planned. We need to plan for these things. We can't just like sit there and all have a cup of tea with me leaving, and then get fucking bam. CIA, like. So we need to have you. It needs to be. Something needs to happen, and then we need to be moving. People need to be going places.
I think
maybe.
Away. I mean, the benefit is that you will have a full day before they start looking for you, right? You have to be back by dark.
I think so, but I can leave after that time. I think
it gives us
time.
I
keep having these weird, Lily.
You keep having weird.
Just weird lessons with Mother. It's just very strange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has she told you anything?
Just she gave us a bit more info on. Oh, I have the book.
The
I
book?
got a fresh copy of the Dragon book.
Oh, the one we were looking for.
Yeah, can I like hold it up to the
You hold
video
it up
call?
to
No,
a
FaceTime.
landline phone.
no, I'm joking. Obviously, is this the fresh copy of a book
Yeah,
of the
it
book?
is.
I didn't actually
It
check.
is a
Yeah, so the bit that they ripped out was like, what was the bit they ripped out? The bit with
the bit they ripped
where
out.
they were.
The bit they ripped
So
out
it's
was
the
where
island.
they were, as well as that page. I should have probably mentioned this. Whenever that page was shown to you and it popped up, the one that was ripped out, it was her saying, a potential only one other Dracor child has ever possessed.
Only one.
Whose power almost brought a nation to its knees, and that's the one that was ripped out.
There was only one other, as in like one already existing child.
You were born with something unique, a slumbering potential that only one other Dracor child has ever possessed, a power whose power almost brought the nation to its knees, and now it's your turn. I'll put it into chat.
So she's talking about her then.
Maybe.
Because if she's passed it down. But then again, if me and Eve are twins,
yeah,
then surely we both have the same potential. Because I think the potential that she said that Flameheart realised was with the stone. But again, if we're identical twins, we're going to have the same genetics.
Yeah.
So could be either of us. Or both of us. Slumbering potential in one person.
I mean, my thinking is, we all leave New High Valor on the same day. So you go out in the morning for a walk, and you get lost, and maybe we can do some preparation to help you get out the city without being seen.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, we all leave New High Valor that same day.
Head straight to the abyss.
Yes, it gives us a few hours to get away.
So what do we do?
What spell would make somebody not seen?
Oh, I'm not sure, Mud. I wonder. What are we doing about Dad then? And Eve, where are they going? Are they coming with us?
I think they come with us, yeah. I don't think your father would want to leave you anyway. Certainly not Eve.
So clingy. Joking. Yeah, I think they have to come with us. And Victor. We need to have a chat with Victor and see how he feels about it. I think we all have to up and go.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
And we don't want you to be swept away to Arcanium.
No, but we can always travel during the night. So if we do the full day, see if there's any more information that Mama wants to share with me.
Surely we want to get you out of there before it hits nighttime, because that's when they're going to start looking for you.
Yeah.
But then surely if I'm back by curfew and then go to sleep and then sneak out.
I think that would be harder. Because you can come and go freely during the day from the castle.
I did that today. Had my lesson and then left.
Yeah, that was only for a few moments though.
But no one watched me come back either though. I invisibled my way into my room.
I think if you try to leave like after bedtime, I don't think you'd even get out the castle. I think guards would stop you. And you did leave during the commotion of the markets being put back up, so the guards were preoccupied.
Will that not happen tomorrow?
Yeah, but it's just if you leave in the morning, that gives us a day's worth of travel to get away. We're then a day ahead of them if they decide to chase us.
But I think they're going to realise immediately that I'm not there. especially in the morning.
Maybe.
Like,
I think we
do
just
we
have to
have?
try.
Hold on.
Yeah, unless I
No.
they're like, oh, I'm gonna go to the village, just gonna grab some cabbages.
Gonna
See you guys later.
Just to recap, your plan is to get Lyra and run away
Yeah. Yep.
with, I assume, Eve and Sir Eldon,
Mhm.
the whole gang, just run away and leave High Valor to the
I've got a couple of ideas.
Come.
We could use the birds to get very far away very quickly. Like, we're not going to hijack the ship with them, but they can get us quite far away in a short amount of time. It'd be quite difficult to follow. The other option, I haven't ironed out all the kinks on this one just yet, but we could disguise someone to be Lyra disguised as Eve.
Stop it!
I'll be honest, that did cross my mind earlier.
No! There's layers!
Yeah, you know,
Layers!
just like someone we don't necessarily.
Who
To-
would allow
to
them
what?
to slaughter?
No, but there's probably some ethical concerns.
Well, Mud can do illusionary magic. So I don't know whether it's like
Eve
not
can
quite
also
that
do
advanced.
illusionary magic, quite strong illusionary magic.
did she like set up a
The reason I
hologram.
suggest us all leaving the same time Lyra gets out of the castle is because if Lyra is out of the castle and in New High Valor, the moment they find that out, they're going to turn the city inside out looking for her. So I don't think that's an option. I don't think getting Lyra out of the castle and then staying in New High Valor is
Or
at all an
No.
option.
what about we stage a kidnapping and then we make it look like she's dead?
Oh, faking my death. I love that one. I love that one. Never done that one before.
We could,
Classic.
yeah, we could do like a Heathers and fake a suicide.
Should we go to the Feywilds as well? I think we should. Oh god. I think I like the idea of the big birds. It helps us get away fast because otherwise we're walking.
It might attract attention though.
Yeah, big bird flying in.
Well, obviously, we'll wait till
Invisibility.
we're outside of the city to do it. But the only problem I can see with the birds is, from what Pidgey was telling me, they're all in a big cage, and we probably need to free them.
Do you think maybe your friend could help with that with the help of a few? I'm going to put my hand into my pocket. Worms.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. But I don't.
Yeah, I still have these from earlier. Actually, let me just.
He was going to lead us to the big cage rather than being able to help with it.
Yes, but he has been reluctant in the past to help, and then he, the deal gets sweetened.
Yeah, he does. He does like to negotiate.
Can I keep a worm as a pet?
You already have a pet mimic.
A pet baby.
No, we don't.
The pet baby one. There was a baby one. Wasn't there?
Oh yeah, we did the baby one.
But that's like a trinket. That's not.
At this point, it's just chilling in Mud's room permanently, just like nomming on random pieces of furniture.
Dan just wants pets, all right. Oh god, I don't know. This is all very scary. I was like, what if I just like stayed?
Go on, Lyra.
Finally getting on my mum.
You need to go back, man. You gotta get out of there.
Rhaegar, do you think you could talk to your bird friends tonight to see what they could offer? Because I am worried about going another day and Lyra still being there.
Yeah, I can go and try and find him. I'm guessing he'd be up by the castle.
They'd be by the castle, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go to the main square near the castle, and kind of give a whistle, and I'll start like as I'm walking there. I'll be working on a ritual for speak with animals.
Right. Rogar's gonna leave in the early morning. Mud, Sister Ali. To bed?
No, I think I'll wait up for
Oh.
Rogar.
I've had a thought, and I know that we didn't necessarily want to do this. You sent that picture of the ballroom,
Yes. I did.
right? Hold on. Where was that? Game chat. Okay. I'm guessing it's the one
It's the big
in the
one.
middle. It's the big one. Is there anything above that, or is that just the roof?
That's the roof.
My only thought is, instead of trying to, if you were going to do it, instead of going from inside, can we go from the outside and make a hole?
We Ocean's
Cause
11's it.
Splash.
What if we got like the moles from Avatar that like dig underground and they ride?
The moles. No, because I was thinking like if we know where it is on the thing, we could go on the roof, make a hole in the roof, cause a leak. It'll. But you could set it up so that when it's a rainy day, eventually it'll go.
Eventually.
So like create a vulnerability in the roof.
Isn't fresh.
And then you have to wait for it to rain. Oh, what? Rainwater's not fresh. It's literally from the sky.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
What the fuck kind of water requirements?
Source blocks.
No, because when you put a cauldron down, it fills up in the rain.
Yeah. So if you got a cauldron, filled it with rainwater.
Yeah, and then
Boil
released
the
it.
water.
Yeah. That's just my thought. Like, if you could somehow fly onto the roof undetected, make a hole in the roof, Kersplash.
I don't know if we would know where on the roof to go for that. And that's even assuming if we can get onto the roof and saw a hole without being detected.
If you have Big Bird or Small Bird.
Big Bird on Big Castle will be very conspicuous.
It's in the middle of the room.
Hold up a second. I think Lyra's onto something. Like the resonant stone makes noise. It makes a sound. So the birds that sit on the roof would have heard it. They could probably get us right above it.
And then you have to silently make a hole in the roof.
How would they not spot like birds dropping us on a roof? Like
one person who is invisible.
An entire
they don't
flying
have
through
to...
the air onto the roof.
Well,
like,
no, hang on.
Get spotted.
I don't know. Cause a distraction on the ground.
Hang on. I can.
Right.
We can. There's other ways of doing this. We could. I can cast jump.
Jump the entire castle.
I've got a climbing potion.
Yeah, there you go. There's two of us.
Invisible, climbing up.
And you've got a sword.
Yeah.
So
mud!
Jump on you, and you can climb the climbing potion. You can
invisibility,
springboard and
I think
I'm going to be able to get through the roof of a building with my sword.
Yeah, you just take the tiles off. You listen. You take a birdie with you. He's like.
I think we would get spotted immediately on the roof. No matter how we got onto the roof, we would get spotted immediately.
Even invisible.
Yeah, but as soon as I start doing anything, my invisibility has to go because, I guess it would count as an attack, right?
I could cast fog cloud.
If you did a spell, if you're moving tiles.
Yeah, but what?
And then be brave, Mud. Oh my god, you need to be brave.
What? Why don't we get the birds to just pull the tiles off?
You think they're going to be able to make a hole in a roof of a castle?
No, all they need to do is pull some tiles off, and then scratch at the thingy below it, and then.
And all we need is 3 years for them to do
that. Another plan has been formed.
I can offer them a lot of blueberries.
Lyra,
this chandelier is being held up by a rope, right?
Correct.
Right, so kiddie pool. Splash! Oh no! Throw a dagger. Cuts it. Smash! Ah! Everyone's freaking out. Pours water on it. Runs away.
I
don't know.
do think we're complicating it a bit from Sister Ali.
What?
just
Wait,
putting
hang on.
water
We
over it,
think
and
that
then-
chandelier into kiddie pool is less complicated than bird pecking
No.
away at stone till it
I was
shifts
talking
a
about.
tile.
I was talking about the birds as well.
Okay.
No, I'm saying
Chandelier crash.
the original plan was to have
Water on.
Sister Ali peek her head in, create water, and then cast destroy water to leave no evidence. I feel like everything we've said just now is more complicated than Sister Ali just poking her head in the room
With
being like,
Mrs. Ali in this one, it can be. There's plausible deniability.
If we can get me in the castle, then it's solved like that. But getting me in the castle is the issue.
what if
Religion.
Lyra-
Use religion again. Easy.
Yeah, Lyra falls very ill.
Wait! Oh, another idea! Wait, so
Another Lyra idea.
another half-baked Lyra idea. Lyra has this cloak that makes whoever wears it look like me.
Hmm.
We get you in invisible, give you the cloak. There's two of us walking around.
We are doing the pretend that someone else is Lyra, but secretly being the okay. And now
But it gets you in. It gives you the chance to walk around. You won't
just do
sound
a
like
second
me.
parent trap remove.
We just need more parent traps.
We're inverting the we've got parent trap inside a
I
parent
would like
trap.
I would like to just say that when I said we should dress someone else up like Lyra, I was talking about like the mother from the Worm family, right? Someone who they do
Leave
anything
this
for
poor family
they do
alone.
they do anything for
What more?
they do
are
anything
you
for money.
doing
So
to this
making the mother
family?
a bloody princess. Sorry,
They're
she'd
not-
This is
And
not
then
princess. This
no,
is
are
not
they?
princess shit. This is not fun. I'm not on
literally the daughter
holiday
of
right
the
now.
person who owns
You would
the
have
city. That's a
No, right.
princess.
They're not the
They would-
stealthiest peasants, are they?
This poor worm woman to the life of
Wait,
abuse.
hang on. Pause. Worm woman.
Yeah, they're the worm family.
woman.
Keep up.
Yeah. The worm woman. You look like
There's worm
Also
woman,
gonna have
worm
to
man, and worm children.
the worm in
It's actually,
How dare you?
like some classist shit, man. Like you've given them, you've given them some money, and now you're actually just calling them peasant. You're worse than peasants. You're calling them worm people.
We're getting at me calling them worm people. fucking Rogo wants to send them in.
Guys.
To be slaughtered.
Guys. All we need is a fucking water bomb that we can throw at it. We don't need all these crazy plans. We need
I am the
Container
water
with
bomb.
water.
We don't need
Throw
any
at it.
explosives. We don't need any
I said about the
explosives.
sock, and he said
Literally a
no.
balloon with water in it. Throw it at the thing.
I am
Balloons
the
exist.
balloon with water.
I know.
Ooh,
But we just
what if
can't
it was
get
like
me in.
what if it was like a potion bottle and then it smashes on it?
We don't need. Oh, you just need
Needs to be
me.
water.
We just need me.
Because
in
something
there.
I could get
Okay,
if
hang
I
on.
was to sneak around, go into
Well,
the kitchen,
how
get
good's
some
your
glass
going
bottle.
on? How
Throw
good's
it.
your going on?
Not great.
How? Because we've been in the castle, right? How deep in the castle is the ballroom?
Not that deep. 2-3 rooms in.
I'll be right back.
It's
No worries. I just
not that. It's not. Once you breach
Sister
the
Ali?
front first, once you breach those front gates, if you know where you're going, it would take you maybe.
Well, we all do know where we're going.
5-10 minutes to get there.
I
You-
am still of the opinion
Sister
that
Ali,
we leave, we find the scales of Drakor, then when we come back to New High Valor, as heroes with the scales of Drakor returned, that's when we also free the gods.
yeah. But Sister Ali, we can just run.
I'm
Right.
not a very good runner, Rogar.
I know, but I can help you with that. I can cast like Longstrider or something like that, and I can also provide support by.
Well, I just want you guys to know I did write a solution for this. There is one.
Like
It feels like such a perfect opportunity to do this,
Hang
and
on
it
a second.
weakens them.
Hang on a second. Hang on. I think we've.
But they will know.
I know what the solution is.
Is it Lyra with a water gun?
Is it 2 Lyras, a water gun, a balloon,
And some birds?
and some bird as
I
a
don't
worm?
really trust the fact that Chris is saying I know what the solution is.
Yeah, no, do I.
I think I do. Okay. Can you pull up the map of the ballroom for me, please?
It's in game chat.
The map. That's just a picture.
It's just a picture. You can imagine that it's something very similar to that.
Yeah, no, but I need the map for the distances because I just but-
I can tell you now.
You can see the people. No, you can see the people, so you can kind of guess.
Well, I can tell you. The inside battle map. From the door,
Yeah.
it's 85 feet.
85 feet there. Okay, what, to the centre of the room or like
To
lengthways?
the centre of the room, which would be directly up. It would be the.
Okay,
I'd say that's like 60 feet up.
that looks
Yeah, it's
about
way
that.
too far
Okay.
to throw.
Okay. Well, this room has windows. If we can get to a window on the first floor balcony, you could just that should be just within range. You should just be able to
Cast it through the window.
cast it through the window.
Well,
Okay.
then invisibility, potion of climbing, bish bash bosh. Job's good.
Because you lose invisibility as soon as you cast a spell. So
But that's okay, because I think
but
the
then there's
chaos
innit?
would...
And you'd also need to probably cast the second spell to destroy the water. Otherwise, they'd they'd notice a lot sooner, right?
Well, I think they'd notice when all the guards collapse.
I don't think it's going to be as dramatic as you think it is, unless the room is full of guards. You're not going to see everyone fall over.
What if you like throw something like in the center of the room just to create even more distraction, like something else has set it off, and then you can like sneak out?
I'm not concerned with guards fainting in the room. I'm more concerned with the fact that all the guards around the castle seem to be dragonborn. It's just the guards out on the street that are not the dragonborn.
That's what I mean. Like, you're not going to see everyone fall over. Like,
But what I mean is,
don't
like,
expect a huge
I think,
commotion.
Guys,
yeah,
what are we doing this for, by the way? Like, why are we breaking the chandelier?
Because it's the right thing to do, bud. Because we've got to free the guards.
It weakens them. They have less people.
it also it strengthens
It
us.
sends a
we get a
message.
lot more allies
Why-
very quickly.
Why we need to do it? I guess what I'm wondering.
We're sending a
actually,
message.
hold
Lady
up a
Annette
second.
is a fucking bitch.
Yeah, it's true. It's probably a bad idea to actually do this in the first place without getting the.
Well, you know what?
No,
Put the phone down.
no. I meant without getting the lady who cast the spell in the first place away from the city, because otherwise they're just going to make her do it again.
This is why I think we go get the Scales of Jakor, we come back as heroes, then we free the guards.
I see.
But we freed one of the guards, and if he starts talking about Sir Elder, his buddies are going to be like, what
He's
the
not
fuck are you
going
on
back.
about?
He's one of us now. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's okay. Victor will look after him.
Until he wakes up.
No, Victor will look after him.
I'll like take care of him.
Ooh,
Interpret that how you will, Rogar.
so Sally.
I, as much as I do think that the Resonant Stone is the moral thing to do, I don't think it's the clever play. I think.
Yeah, I take back the whole "it's the right thing to do." Mud probably would have said that anyway. So
Mud had like
I'm just
one moment.
I think Dan just didn't get enough sleep last night. I'm not gonna lie.
Shall we vote on it?
No, we don't have to. It was more of like this feels like I'm here. It's like is there any way of doing this? But if not, it's fine.
I know, and it would be a very cool thing to do.
I feel like I may have. Have I done something wrong?
What?
What?
I don't know. I feel like it's one of those where it's like I've tried to. I've given the pieces, but I don't. I think I may have painted the wrong picture somewhere. But
Are we
Or,
overestimating the bad consequences of doing it?
I don't know what you mean by that. But what I mean is that I think it should be fairly obvious how this should be done. But that's clearly not right.
Or we were just fucking idiots.
Have we
like,
said it?
that what you're saying?
No.
Oh,
I thought you were on the right lines though. So far, but here's what it is.
Well, but it was the birds in the roof thing, wasn't it? It was the birds clawing away at the roof.
yeah, because actually, no,
It's the least likely.
we combine the plans. The birds claw away at the roof. We go and find the scales of Jakor. Meanwhile, back there, it will rain or
Yes.
or whatever.
Can't we just, like,
And by the time we come back, it's all
No, that
fixed.
doesn't work because you need
Can't
a
we just shatter
cauldron.
it?
That's
Like,
work.
why do you need to?
No, you can't.
water?
It's really hard.
It's got to
It's
be
very,
water.
yeah, very hard. Yeah.
Well, but like I said, my idea of like getting the chandelier onto the floor and then just fucking splish, like.
I know that puts you a lot of
What if you just
danger.
nicked it?
Oh, easy.
Feel the huge fuck off chandelier.
Just climb
No, why
onto
not?
the ceiling, exorcist
Nice.
style.
Go
Yeah,
on.
but we only need a bit of it. don't we?
Idiots.
So if we knocked it down to the floor, they would just nick it.
Eve can create and destroy water, can't she?
No.
She hasn't shown that ability.
No.
What if we all just stood on the balcony and pissed?
She can teleport, but she can't learn a simple create and destroy water spell.
Yeah, but she's
Is this
learned very
critique
specific
Eve
magic.
moment?
She's been taught like very specific spells.
Yeah, elemental because she's a dragon, but mostly fire, I guess. Probably. I don't actually know. I guess, I don't know. Scrying? Oh, we know she knows scrying. She can teleport. Eve, what kind of magic can you do?
Oh,
She's
is
probably
even Sir
right
Eldon
there.
here? Because if even Sir Eldon's here, then Sir Eldon would definitely. Okay, if Sir Eldon's here, he's going to be like, just if I could, I would really like. I think it would be a very good idea to liberate the guards of New High Valor.
But aren't you worried that afterwards it'll be war, or that they'll just get turned back again or killed?
But if the guards outnumber the Black Scales a large amount, they'd be forced to retreat.
Are you
Well,
confident?
hang on a second.
They can do a
Are there,
stage
okay,
two then.
so Eldon, is there anywhere to retreat from the castle?
From
Because the Black Scales kind of have themselves mostly holed up in the castle. So
not unless they've established new networks of transportation.
okay, so really they can't retreat. We could eliminate.
We could
lot.
eliminate quite a lot.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'm in. Let's liberate these guards.
Not only that,
Wow.
they are. We can't just leave. You know, we know that from what Lyra's reported, slavery is actively and trafficking is actually happening through the castle.
I'm only surprised that you're surprised.
I'm surprised, but if you're not going to stop it, then I will.
Well, I didn't say that. But we have 6 people in this room, and Victor upstairs watching an unconscious guy. They have a lot of people in that castle. And you have 1 arm.
And you said we have to, and our problem is getting in, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way into the castle?
Yeah, we get the crate. Then
We could just run really
We'll just
fast.
get in the crate.
You want to
pretend we're dead, 'cause
storm
they're
the
literally
castle?
bringing in dead people.
Yeah, but not into
There's
the
no-
ballroom.
Where do do you know where the crates are stored?
No.
Lyra, do you know?
No.
We couldn't get the birds.
Sister
I know.
Ali,
What?
you do know where the crates are stored. The cabbage guy told you.
In like storage rooms
There was
off
a-
to the side.
Yeah, there's a storage room in the castle off to the side.
Yeah, that's. I wouldn't say I know where that is.
No, but yeah, you understand that.
Oh, well, how about this then? All right, we already know that when we show a guard to Sir Eldon, they turn into like a normal person, right? We
Well,
just get two more guards in here, take their uniform, get in the crate, get into the castle. Now we're in the castle, Asgard in the castle, and then we can sort out the water thing.
I don't think we need to get in a crate if we're in a guard uniform.
We need to like.
You're just shipping cards in a crate.
Wouldn't it be quite suspicious though? Like three like guards just like wandering in, like. You know.
Well,
Oh, the whole point is your guards taking in an empty crate.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that would work well, actually.
Okay.
to be fair, it
It would
only.
be you, Bud, being the guard, because Rogar won't pass as a guard, and I don't know if Sister Ali
Rogar
will
could
be
be
able
in the
to.
crate.
Well, no,
Yeah, I could be in the crate.
it only needs to be me, right? I'll take the gentleman's uniform. I'll go in. I'll
There's
cast
Lady
the spell, and
Sure, but would you need backup if something goes wrong? I guess is.
yeah. So you guys wait outside. Maybe with an invisibility spell on Sir Eldon, so then he can pounce into action when it happens.
Yeah.
We don't want to be pouncing.
We could put
An elderly man.
we could put Sarah in like disguise as well, and he could be like part of the guards.
We need another uniform.
Yeah, we could just get another guard there, couldn't we?
Why is he having to go?
He wants to go. We won't be able to stop him.
And he's also very powerful.
It's also going to be very
And
dead.
also, if they see him, then they will turn back as well. So like, it could be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
So we do this in the morning?
Rogar, are you still
Yeah.
heading off to the castle in the early morning?
Yeah.
It was to ask about the big birds, wasn't it?
All right, let's quickly get this because I did have a dream sequence for everyone. that
I will also. I'll also take the worms as well.
I don't mind.
Okay. Ah, Big Bossman's back. You hear?
Yeah, and I've brought you some worms.
You know, we really appreciate your custom. What is it that we can do for you?
Wait, you're my customers though. I'm the one providing the goods.
Information's the game, you see. You hear?
And you can't survive without food, and I've got some particularly tasty food. Did those good berries not keep you feeling full for the entire day?
It'd be nice to get some more.
Oh yeah, I bet it
What
would.
do you? Let's cut the cheese. What do you want?
I want to know where these big birds are and how to free them. And then
I'll run you about 5 worms, friend. I don't know if you have the facilities for that.
all right, I'll give you 2 before and 3 after.
Okay. You see, he flutters down and like hops over. I don't like liars. You don't look like a man who can gather 5 worms so fast.
I said 2 before, and I'll chuck him two worms.
You see 2 other birds fucking fly and take him away. A man of your word. Okay. In the castle, there's a man who arranges travel. He has these big birds. We've never seen a face, but we've seen their
Okay.
wings. All right, there's 4 of them.
Okay,
Big birds
Okay.
in these cages. Every day they get wheeled out, and then every day they get wheeled back in.
yeah. I was hoping you weren't going to say that. Here's your other 3 worms. That's not a route we're going to be going down.
Big old birds. We've seen they got strong peckers.
Have you seen any different big birds?
Not as big as these birds.
They don't need to be as big as those birds. They just need to be able to, carry a person. A
Carry a
decent-sized
person.
eagle could do that.
These birds can carry a person. I don't know about any other birds that can carry a person. These are the only birds I know that can carry a person. These are big birds. They go on all fours. Well,
I'm going to give him a word for that information. Sorry. Can you show me what the birds do?
These are fucking. I know what these are.
He lays down and spreads his wings. You see, he moves like this one. You see.
It's a dragon.
Is it a griffin or something?
I said that when they first mentioned it.
Yeah, I was like, it might be like a griffin or something.
No, dragon, I think.
The dragon.
Okay, have you ever seen
That
these
feathers.
birds breathe fire?
Not breathe fire. No. They got strong peckers.
Do they have feathers?
Yeah, they got feathers.
Yeah, they got feathers.
Oh, maybe it is a griffin.
With the 4 legs.
Yeah.
Do they have a face of a lion?
Never seen their face. They all got a tarpon. You say.
Yeah, there you go.
Just saw the legs.
Okay.
The legs and the wings.
Okay.
The paws.
And you must know this castle pretty well when I'm gonna dangle another worm. What's the easiest way to get into the ballroom without being seen?
Well, whenever me and my buddies need to get into the ballroom, we just hop aboard one of these crates. You see.
I think we got the
I told you guys.
You see, there's always so much commotion. The guards don't even check what's inside. They're naturally. I've been told. I've been hearing. They're not allowed to look inside.
Oh.
Okay. And have you been inside? I'm going to give him the one from the previous one.
I know I've been inside a
Previous
crate. What's in those crates anyway? Is it worms?
I was going to ask you that, but I don't think it's worms.
Well, then I don't think I'll be seeing any inside of any crates anytime soon. You see?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it could be some of their food stocks, but
Well, I'm not a thief. You know, it's a miracle that you can even talk to me.
I wouldn't call it a miracle, but yeah. Wait, why do you call it a miracle?
That's what they used to call it.
What? Who used to call it?
The wood people.
Wood people.
Elves?
Some of them elves, yeah.
Fae?
What the hell's a fae?
What you call
I
it?
don't know. Lyra keeps talking about them.
Who the hell's a lyra?
Just want to know. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Can't give me any big birds because
I told
those
you about
guys.
the big birds. I'm not.
Yeah, and I've given you the worms for it. But
calling
those
me a
guys
liar?
are not. No. I'm saying those guys are not friendly. Don't go near them. I will not be going near them. I've never fought one before.
It's not really in my instinct to go near them.
I do want to draw one, but not right now.
What the hell's a draw?
Oh, I'm going to show him my book. I'm going to just all the different things.
What the hell are these?
They're pictures.
What the hell's a picture?
One of these.
What the hell am I looking at?
I don't think birds are going to help us, guys.
Well, that there is a squirrel, and you know what a squirrel is.
You're a liar. At least I know a squirrel when I see him. This, it just hits the paper. These are some lines. I think you need some sleep. Lizard boy. Then flies off.
Oh my god,
Hey,
love
you
this
forgot
bird.
this! And I'm gonna just yeet a worm through the air.
Like another one of the lackeys just gonna catch it.
Okay.
Well, that's confirmed, and also not confirmed at anything.
Mm. No birds.
No griffins.
Okay, I
Yeah,
guess
but I did
we
get
will...
my favorite NPC, so there we are.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, see?
Yeah,
Little
little
scout
boy.
Love a little boy.
We'll
You like
fine-tune... We'll fine-tune these plans in the morning.
Yeah.
But Lyra, just maybe be ready. If you hear chaos, run.
Okay.
Okay.
Can always give
Good
me a
night,
call in
love
the
you. Sleep well. You hang up first.
Do you?
Okay, all right. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we get there?
Yeah. Let's do dreams.
Everyone drifts off to sleep. I want to remind everyone of their stations right now. Mud in his room, sleeping
On the floor.
On the floor,
Angrily.
Rogar in your room. Sister Ali.
Can I be in a tree?
Okay, you're in a tree. Sister Ali, you're with Eve. Victor is currently meditating, keeping an eye on the guard. Sir Eldon in his own room. And Lyra, you are locked away in a castle. But less locked at this point. Mud will start with you.
Me?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
we have to start with you.
We get some backstory.
Mud. All the color around you is this cosmic swivel. And as you find yourself in what is clearly a dream that you know is a dream, you have full control over your body, and you're moving through what seems like empty space. There are the occasional whooshes of stars and the movement of and echoes of the past and the present and the future, just all playing at the same time before fading away. And it could all be so distracting if it weren't for one thing narrowing your focus, and it is this woman back to you, her hair that familiar red, her dress just like how you remember. And she's turned away at the moment.
Is that you?
You see that this visage turns around, and you can't see a face. It's all blurred. But she moves over, and she says, Mud, is that you?
Marianne?
Yes, you need to, quickly, take this. And she takes out that glass crystal thing. No idea what it is. Take this.
What is it?
There's no real time to explain, but I am Marianne, but I'm not the one you know. It's very complicated. Just this is yours now. I'm so glad I could finally reach you. I don't know how long I'll have. How long's it? How old are you now?
I don't know.
Make it up.
Um,
It's orc years. You can say whatever you want.
24.
That's a long time. Okay. In that case, it's probably been a long time since has. Okay. Listen. What you're holding there, it's called an astral shard.
An astral shard.
They come together occasionally, rarely. They have the power to attract each other. When they do, planes intersect, but they're not meant to, and it just explodes out again. These shards go everywhere. You have to understand, there are people out there. They're probably already looking for it. They're probably looking for you. The thing about these astral shards is when they come together, they can grant immense power. I've used it to destroy what I could of the scales of Dracor. I know you probably have no idea what that is, but there are people who are looking for what I have destroyed, and the only way that they will be able to get it is if they find these shards. They probably already have a few. I have no idea where you are, how you are, or where you're existing right now. But as long as you hold on to that, do you know Valantha?
I do. I know him as by a different name.
Gods, there is mercy in the world. Show Valantha this shard. He'll tell you what to do. But you now must rise. Mud, you find yourself waking up shortly after you've fallen asleep with this thing glow in your hand, which is spiraling out some sort of light that seems to be crawling out of your room.
Oh, damn. Crazy dream.
You're awake in this thing happening right now.
Well, I guess I need to go talk to the director then.
Guess so. This
I'll go
light
straight there.
continues to grow and crawl outwards. Unbeknownst to you, you have no idea where it's going. And so you've woken up and it's already extended all this thing. Sister Ali.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
You're having a normal, pleasant dream, whatever that may be to you. When all of a sudden you're suddenly hit with your own consciousness, you wake up and you realize everything is around you is a dream. It's never happened to you before, but you're fully lucid as these tendrils of light sort of wrap around everything and wipe out color from your world. And slowly, as color fades back in, you see some sort of rough cave. And there is something happening. You can't quite tell as a man sort of walks in and looks down, and you can't quite see what's on this person. They're just an entire blur. But quickly, these colours all mend together, and they melt. And you find yourself in the past. Whether it be a dream, whether it be real, you have no idea. You're kneeling beside your mother. She is still alive. She is looking at you with earnest eyes. And you remember this. This is a really powerful memory. Of course you do. But this time you see there's some sort of ghost. Some sort of ghost of some sort of figure standing over you, watching over you. You have no idea what that is. And as that ghost tries to move, it starts to dissipate and quickly disappears. In the same way that you are in this dream, and if you tried to move, it feels like it further stretches away from you. and you guys are locked in limbo of this memory that seems to just be still. I'm going to put you in the scene now. What do you want to do?
So if I try to move, I find that like the memory almost grows more distant. Is that what you mean?
Yes. And you can, what it is you're in this memory where your mother is next to you and alive. You've got, she's holding a chain of daisies, and you're looking at her in this memory, and then the thing that's foreign to you is this ghost watching over you both.
I'm gonna try and speak. I'll just stay looking at my mum, and I'll say, "Mum, can you hear me?"
Just the movement of your mouth, everything starts to just move away.
Okay. I'm going to try and stay really still and keep focusing on my mum.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. I feel like I should start to think about Ilmater.
Okay. And
just maybe try and focus on him in thought.
You think about him later. That's absolutely fine. This ghost tries to starts to move, and as it does, it starts to fade, and you can see it have that realization, and it tries to grab at you, grab at your mother, and you can't quite tell. It just does this lunging movement to try and grab, and as it moves, it just dissipates like nothing, like smoke. And as this ghost disappears, so does everything else. It begins all to melt away and spiral, and everything starts to become more faded until you see there's a clearer reflection, and you can see a man who looks foreign to you, but the eyes you would recognize anywhere. Somehow you are both staring at each other with full recognition that this is happening in real time, and you are looking directly into your father's eyes.
Oh my god.
Eventually everything just starts to fade again. And as if being pulled away from the dream, being pulled upwards and upwards, you then awaken covered in this white tendrily light that slips away from you.
And then it's gone.
It goes through the door. It's like a real moving thing. What do you want to do?
I think I'll get out of bed and slowly follow it and open my door.
You open the door, you slowly follow it, and you can see that the light it goes over to Mud's room and through the door, and you can see it moving, slipping its way past the front door out. Unless you run, you're not going to catch it. Rogar? Rogar, you're all of a sudden in this strange vision. You have no idea where you are, but it's kind of bright. It's not extremely bright, but it's kind of bright, but in different colours. There is loads of different colours around you. A lot of mainly oranges, a lot of blues, but you can't tell what kind of light this is. It's strange. And all around you there are these moving, blurry things. It looks like some sort of training grounds. Moving contraptions to hit, maybe jump over, obstacle courses. You have no idea. And as you're trying to make it out, and it's so blurry, clear as day, clear as anything, you can see clearing all of it, barrel rolling through, jumping, doing flips, going through this training course like it's nothing. Sizik is, and he runs right past you. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm muting myself with this. Yeah, I'm going to chase after him.
You chase after him, and you see, he starts running. He starts jumping. He does some sort of jumping spin thing, and you see that his X-shaped bow spins, makes a harmonic resonance as it does, and he shoots a load of things, and he keeps on moving. And eventually, as you keep following him through this very blurred, whatever this is that you can't make out, eventually you get to a wide open area where there's now just a ton of something, and it's all blurred around you. Sizik stops, and he turns around, and he looks at who you are now, and he says, "Is somebody?"
Sizik? Sizik, it's me, Rogar.
You see that he walks up to you, and you guys are so close now, and he just looks right through you. What? Where? I see.
I mean, you helped us like 2 days ago.
Interesting. Very interesting. And you see that he smiles. He takes a look around at all this thing that you're surrounded by. You have no idea what it is, and he walks away. And
Wait,
as he does, you try and catch him, but you're being pulled by this force of gravity, and you're lifted, and you fall off a tree. You hit the ground. It's a soft landing, whereas leaves sort of poof up. And you see this light moving away from you.
what's going on? I guess I'm going to start going after the light.
You go after it, and you basically end up seeing Sister Ali see the same thing, which is this light seeping through into Mud's room.
Is Mud supposed to be able to do that? I was asking Sister Ali. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was Sister Ali's response.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you have a dream too?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever fallen out of a tree before, or at least not since I was even smaller than I am now. But yeah. Well, what's with the light?
I don't know. Maybe we should check on Mud.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go check on Mud.
Cool. As you guys come into the room, you see this light forms into Mud's hand and shapes itself into this crystal shard. It's got a flat edge, and it's sleek. It's like a slate of reflective crystal, and the underside of it is jaggy, sharp, and it's Mud just seems to be holding it as it starts to lose its glow.
Mud, what is that?
Yeah,
Muted.
muted.
You notice, Sister Ali, I couldn't know you. Had a strange dream, and this appeared afterwards in front of me.
What happened in your dream?
Well, I saw someone that I knew from my past, and they told me that this was important. It's related to the scales of Dracor.
Well, the light coming... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry to ask this, but this person in your dream, is she someone that has passed away?
Someone I knew from a long time ago.
I only asked because I dreamt of my mother, but it was a memory.
I dreamt of Sizik, but he's still alive because we saw him.
Uh-huh.
When you guys look at the thing in your hands, you can start. You all see glimpses of each other's dreams, like as a still image. As you move it, like a refraction, like a held moment in time, you can see like screenshots of what happened.
What is this?
Well, as I said, I'm not really 100% sure, but there is one thing that she did tell me, is to talk to the director about it. So
I'm going to dive to the cupboard and just slam it open.
The director is not in every cupboard. He's in any cupboard, but not every cupboard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And to wait.
So, finally, Lyra.
Oh God, we go.
You find yourself in an empty cave. It's much larger than you, far larger than any cave you've ever seen. Your eyes haven't quite adjusted to the darkness yet. And you hear like a low rumble.
In the distance.
Just echoing around you.
And there's nothing else that I can see. It's just like cave.
Yeah, your eyes don't seem to have adjusted to the dark.
Don't think I have a lighter in my bag. I guess I'll just like stay put for now. My eyes adjust.
You hear sort of this rumble. It becomes real, and you know that you're not alone in this cave. There's something in here with you. Right next to you.
Side.
Sorry?
What side of me? Like next to me?
Behind
like...
you. And all around you behind you. This thing is massive.
Okay. Turn around then.
As you do, you still can't find perch. Your eyes can't find perches. It's just dark. You just know you're in a cave by context clues, really. The feel of the ground, the dripping of nearby water. And you hear, interesting. You finally can sense me.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Why, hello. I don't believe we've ever been formally introduced.
No, it's nice to make your acquaintance.
To who do I owe the pleasure?
Well, it sounds like you know who I am. Do you need me to confirm?
I'm not too sure. Who are you? I meet many people.
I'm of the thingy family. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I'm of the.
Of course you are. It is the only reason why you can see me. You see this big eye sort of open to reveal a large reptilian slit staring right down at you, bearing down at you. You are a pin to this thing. I am Dracor. I ask again, who are you?
My name is Lyra. Lyra's her foot. Yeah.
And what path? What path will you follow? Your mother's words ring in your ears. Perseverance, presence, and wrath. Or resilience, presence, and wrath.
I think I have a preference for resilience.
Choose wisely.
Oh gosh, well. One sec.
You feel another presence start to manifest itself in the cave. A familiar one.
Sorry.
And
It's going to be resilience.
and it
I'm really sorry. My earphones have just died. Hold on. Really sorry.
blueberries, raspberries, blueberries, raspberries, blueberries, raspberries, blueberries, raspberries, blueberries, raspberries.
Wait. I can't hear anything. Fuck me. Hold on. Okay. Oh, there you go. I can hear now.
Bro, I can't believe Julian just said that. Holy shit.
No. I
huge.
just can't say blueberries, raspberries. It's on the recording.
Oh, okay.
So, this familiar presence, manifests itself and puts its hand on your shoulder, and it says, "Lyra, it's me. Don't worry. You have this weird figure appears that you don't recognize, some sort of human with piercing purple eyes. Though quickly in the formal suit, in the black and white attire, you do start to gather that this is the director.
Oh, Samantha, yeah.
And he says, "Long time no see. This is
You look
Lyra."
human form. In a human form, sorry.
Yeah, and he
Oh.
turns to Dracor and he says, "This is Lyra." And Dracor looks down and says, "I see. You are with him." And everything starts to fade away, and there are 3 sort of flames in front of you, and you feel the heat from each one, the resilience, the presence, and the wrath.
Making a
You
choice.
see that Valantha turns around to you and says, "Take your time. Choose wisely." And he disappears. Okay. Lyra.
You.
Just give me a second, Lyra.
Is the director hot?
Do you want him to be?
Yes.
Then he's
Absolutely. Almost certainly.
absolutely he's
Yeah.
he's stunning.
Purple eyes in a suit. Come on, like.
His purple eyes exactly the same color as his scales. That you've seen in his dragon form. Okay. Lyra, if you want to go to your character sheet.
Yeah.
You'll see on the top right, there's the close button. If you keep going to the left, there should be a new button called Skill Tree. Don't click it. Not yet. Don't click it.
I know, I can't find it. It's fine. I know.
You can't find it.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just do this. Okay. Well, you can't. Is it not on your character sheet?
I think I just misunderstood what you would. Wait, what does it look like?
It looks like. How do I describe?
Top right.
Yeah.
Like next near where the X is.
Yeah, to the left of X.
It's next to the green spanner.
Yeah. Can you guys
Hey,
see?
I got paper doll.
So right at the top, you've got like the X, the
I don't
3
have it.
dots.
I got X, 3 dots. I got build a bonus. I got paper doll. I got DAE.
Right, yeah. So I've got it, Julian.
I don't have it either.
Okay, well, it might be a refresh, but
Yeah.
I will just screenshot it and put it into your into chat. Lyra, you have a skill tree.
Fuck.
Wow.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Very dragon-like skill.
Very dragon. Oh man.
That's so cool.
Right. Hope Eve gets one too. Like.
Just as an FYI, a refresh did make it appear.
Okay.
You currently have 1 point you can assign to any of these trees.
I'm so fucked up. I love that.
You have the starting paths are Scale of the Ancestors, Draconic Voice, or Draconic Sparks.
Whoa.
If you want to go down the Resilience route, absolutely go for it. All of them are good.
Well, it's different now.
These will be tied to the story rather than anything like level ups or anything like that.
Yeah. I need to think about what presents would be. That's fine. I'll sleep on it. That's good.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, that's going to be the end of the session.
That's crazy. What the fuck? Spoke to Dracor.